What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me, but I just got home off of an early morning flight, right? First thing through the door, I want to see my family. I love my family. You know, I'm a family man. I'm an advocate for families, right? Second thing, I got to get that hot shower because I got to throw the threads on. The threads make me feel like $1,000,000, but the third thing through my mind and all throughout the trip is that I got to have that Teege pack. Teege makes my life uncomplicated. It's uncomplicated skincare for men. The first way that I started specifically was their level 1 system. It's a daily face wash to get rid of the dirt and grime on your skin. 2 times per week exfoliating scrub to get rid of the dead skin cells. An AM moisturizer with SPF 20 because you should always be protecting your skin from the sun. And a PM moisturizer to help your skin stay hydrated and healthy throughout the night. Here's the thing. My favorite part about Teege Henley is that every box comes with an instruction card that tells you when to use each product, how much to use, and in what order. They really making the process of achieving and maintaining amazing skin for men uncomplicated. In addition to amazing skin, members of Teege Henley get tons of benefits, including at least 20% off the retail price, the ability to customize your box, exclusive monthly deals, you can pause and cancel at any time, and you get free shipping. And because Teege Henley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers an amazing deal, right? Just click the first link in the description and you get 30% off your first box, plus a free gift. It's an amazing deal. You got to get started today. You're not out here trying to look like a Dusty. And if you travel as much as I do, which I'm sure most people don't, but you know me, I'm pushing my bag chasers in order to be in the top 5%, top 10%, top 1%. We got to make our lives uncomplicated, and Teege Henley is no better product. You got to look good. You got to smell good. And you can't be looking like a Dusty. Make sure you get started today. Click the link in the description. Get that Teege pack. Feel the Teege, my friends. What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. It is Wednesday, March 8th, 2023, year of our Lord, and we have a phenomenal show lined up for you guys. So I don't even want to waste any time. I just want to get started, and I'm going to tap into the chat and see what everybody is talking about. All right, so let's see what we got in here today. We got Esh. Shout out to Esh Chanel, first person that tapped in and said the show is about to be crazy, as it is every single day of the week. Got my dog Kojak. Miss Jill is in the building. Randy. Nick Virgil. Big Suggs. Mike that dude. I appreciate you. What's happening? Shamrun BOF said this gonna be good. Salty Apple 3. What up though? BK Carolina is in the building. I got my girl Q. Treese. Mother J is up here. Let me see who else we got. We got my dog Mel Duke, Big Sucks. Victim Olympics is in the building. Christopher J. What's happening? C. Marshall, I appreciate you. Kingdom Minded, my baby. K-Soul, you tuning in for a good one today. Alvin S. I got 3B Prepared is in the building. Danny. Everybody, let me get to my first super chat of the day. Shout out to my dog Quentin. Quentin with the daily love. What up, though? Yo, we got the Q&A show tonight. Hosted. Actually, it should be the Q2Q show or something like that. I got to figure out what the name is. But we got Quentin and Q hosting the show. I might dip in, give my little 2 cents. But we got that on the Anton Daniels channel. Let me get a little bit of the housekeeping out of the way. Quentin, I thank you for being the first super chat of the day. Thank you for everybody that hit me up on Cash App. See what I'm saying? Thank you to everybody that hit me up on Cash App, PayPal, super chatting. This show is not possible without you guys. So first and foremost, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of insight on what it is that you can look forward to. Secondly, I want to do some housekeeping in it, and then we're going to get right into the show. So what we want to do today specifically, and I'm going to read the super chats throughout the show. Thank you, Uncle Tom. I'm going to go through a couple different things that I want to emphasize. On me and the Hellcat, Danae Jackson, which is Derrick Jackson's former wife, ex-wife. I want to give you a little bit of insight from a monologue perspective. And then I want to deep dive straight into House of Hypocrites, right? We had him on the show yesterday. He's coming back this afternoon towards the end of the show, probably around 12:30. I'm sorry, 12:30, 12:45 Eastern. And he's going to cam up with you guys. So the way the show is going to go today is that I want you guys to be able to come up. I'm going to make it available for 2 to 3 people in addition to House on the panel to be able to have a conversation. Now, I'm going to preface it by saying you can say anything you want to say to them. Just be prepared for what comes back to it. And also, I'm going to give priority to the women. So, ladies, you have roughly 35, 40, 45 minutes to get yourself in good order, get yourself together to be able to come up on a stream. I want you on camera. And mainly, I'm going to give priority to the women because I am okay with men coming up on the panel, but I'm going to give priority to the women because I want women to really, really understand the nature of men. I want them to really, really come to Jesus moment and have some form of truth in what it is that you really need to get your lives together, or just to have a conversation, to have pushback. If you got smoke for them, this is free smoke. This is finally your opportunity to not only type hard in the comments, but to also have a conversation with the person that y'all say is bad for the black community, or y'all say is public enemy number one. I think he's just telling the truth. I'm not going to leave. Y'all always want to leave it on me to be able to have the conversation and ask the questions. Now it's your turn. Now it's your turn for you to say whatever it is that you want to say. Everybody that got smoke, guys, girls, I'm going to give priority to the ladies, but this is your opportunity to do so. So make sure you hit a like for the YouTube algorithm, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification. Also, Bag Chasers, Patreon members. I had to do a couple more edits because I was talking to former Detroit Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick, and we talked about a lot of things from a political perspective, money perspective, recent issues that he's having with the judge that sentenced him to jail and all of this other type of stuff. And so that is a Patreon exclusive video that is being released in its entirety, uncensored, just for the Patreon members. But I was talking to him, and I had my editors going through the editing process, and he wanted me to remove a few things because it's not good for him. So we don't do the Vlad over here, right? We don't do what Vlad do. We work with our people because we want the best outcomes for them. So I have to make sure a couple of edits is taken care of. But that interview in its entirety, and then again, I'm announcing where we going for our next Patreon meetup. I'm also going to give y'all some insight on what it is that we doing with Pocket Watching with JT so he can do his live webinar. And I got another exclusive video dropping later on this week for y'all so that y'all can get y'all money up and y'all can leverage some information and actually, allow for you to actually do some really great things. So we got the entertainment. We got the tribe. Make sure y'all tap into the Discord. The link to the Discord is under the description of any of the most recent videos. If you want to tap in with a group of people that's going in the direction that you're going in, make sure you tap into the Patreon. The link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. I am going to drop the link for you guys to be able to cam up with House of Hypocrites. The guy that says seven kids with 7 different baby mamas. You guys got a lot to say. You've been typing hard in the comments. This is your opportunity to either ask questions. Q, I'm fully expecting for you to come on the panel and ask whatever question that you want to ask. And then whatever other person that wants to come up on the panel and ask some questions, you are more than welcome to. I made time for y'all to be able to do what y'all do today. We're going to have a phenomenal show. So that's how the show is going to go today. Got the housekeeping out of the way. Again, I'm going to be reading super chats throughout the show. I appreciate everybody for continuing to rock with me, but we want to get started with the show. So let me read a couple of the super chats before we get started. And again, I'm going to be reading super chats throughout the show, and I want to read a Cash App also. Shout out to the Uncle Tom says, what up, what up, Anton in chat? Let's get it. I appreciate you. He also says, Driven Mint, what up? Thank you for the 2 ball. I appreciate you. Also, Selfmade Forever says, hopefully Anton turns into Thanos today on the guys that are creating the kids that will be stealing the wheels off of his cars. Great content. No. That's not what we're doing today. I'm giving you guys an opportunity to express how I say what I think every single day. I say it. I have the conversations. I talk to the people. I look to understand them. I give them a platform to be able to express how they feel so that they can get their side out. But I want you guys to say what you think. This is called Free Smoke. That's the name of the show. This is your opportunity to participate in the conversation. Often at times, I'll make my platform available for you guys to be able to cam up and have the conversation. You're going to do that today. Shout out to Salty Apple 3 says, love from the UK, changed my life from smoking and drinking to studying econ at a top 30 university and getting back on the right path. God bless. Shout out to the Bag Chasers. Y'all, if y'all not a part of the Bag Chasers, link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. Can we get a round of applause for all of the new Bag Chasers? Because I will say over the past 8 days, because this is the 8th day of March, we've probably had the equivalent of, if I had to guess, maybe 350 people sign up for the Patreon over the last 8 days. Let me see. Let me call Rita. I don't know if she's even available. It's been a lot. Y'all been doing the work. Y'all been getting down. Y'all been getting to that money. What up, Sherelle? I'm going to read your super chat. Special. I like me some Sherelle. I like Sherelle. Rita's busy. I think she's at an appointment. But anyways, so let's get started with the show today. So before we get started, I want to give you my thoughts, all right? And again, I'm going to be reading super chats throughout the show. Shout out to Sherelle. Shout out to Michael Jones. I have been going through, and sometimes I go through and I rewatch some of my old videos, okay? And one of the reasons why I rewatch some of my old videos is because it gives me insight and information on how much that I've grown. You know how when you don't revisit something for a long time or you just immersed in it for a long time, it's just normal for you because you're making such incremental growth in your journey that you don't really pay attention to how far you've came from the place that you started. And even in the coaching sessions, a lot of times when I'm talking to people, I'll remind them of where they started because now they starting to talk like me. Now they starting to get money like me. Now they've grown. Now they just having a conversation with their chick and their household is in order and they doing really well in corporate America. And the first thing that they say when they get on my coaching sessions, because it's a lot of people that then do a reoccurring coaching session with me. They do the first one and they say, I loved it. I didn't know it was going to be like this. It's much different than I expected it. I had high expectations. And they'll do a coaching session with me. If you guys want to get in touch with me personally or you want to do anything business related, make sure you email me at Anton Daniels 413@gmail.com. It's my name, Anton Daniels 413@gmail.com. I'm going to get you scheduled for a Zoom call or a personal call. But they'll say, I didn't know that it was like this or whatever. And so they'll do a reoccurring call. They'll do a monthly call. They'll do a bi-monthly call every other month or whatever, right? And so over the course of a year, they'll double and triple their income. They'll start to get their investments together. They'll evolve in so many places of their life. And then from the time that they started, and let's just say we in the 5th session, right? Because it's up to them, whatever sessions they want to do. My goal is to get you up out of here and get you moving on. But then they say, but I want to go further and it's worth the investment. And so I'll talk to them and they'll say, as soon as we get on the phone, they start kicking business and they start talking that yang and that yang and all of that. And I'm with it because that's what I want to talk about. But then I'll stop them every once in a while and I'll say, listen, remember when you was about to be fired from your job when you first got in touch with me? Real story. No cap. Honest to God truth, put it on my father's grave. Remember when you was about to get fired? Remember when you was on a PIP, a performance improvement plan, when you first came to me? Oh, Anton, I can't even bring you. Bro, let's remember where we came from so you can look at the growth, so you can look at the arc, so you can look at the curve, so you can look at the exponential greatness that you've experienced as a result of all of the hard work. And it's not me. Don't get me wrong. I gave you the blueprint, but you did the work. And so I stopped them because I'm on you so hard about pushing you and being so successful. But then I'll stop you and then I'll help you to remember all of the work that you put into it because I want you to give yourself some credit. Today, right now, we get on people, we hold them accountable, we push them, we hold them responsible. Men, women, we're equal accountability partners. I want you to take a moment from the time that you joined the Patreon and you became a bag chaser, all of you people that are watching this and rewatching this, to the time that and some of you that didn't join the bag chasers, but you just were motivated and you did the thing that was in your best interest based off of what you're seeing from the Millionaire Morning Show. to the network that you started to embrace as a result of the people that you're surrounding yourself with that's being best for you. Some of y'all had to leave your mother and your father alone, or your brother and your sister, or your homeboys on the block, and you moved to a completely different space because you realized that divesting from the people that was holding you back was the best thing for your growth. Some of you had to let go of the dusties. Some of you had to come to the conclusion that you wasn't doing what you were supposed to do, and you had to make an adjustment as far as what you were doing at work. You had to wake up earlier. You had to work on your schedule. A lot of y'all just leverage what are the videos that y'all was looking at inside of the Patreon in order to interview more appropriately. A lot of you have put a lot of work in. Take a moment right now, just right now, because everybody is going to take the opportunity to hold you accountable when you do something bad. But who's going to highlight the greatness and continue to motivate you and give you the accolades and have the same energy when you're doing something good? Nobody says anything when you're doing something good, but they got everything to say when you're doing something bad. Can we take one moment? And this ain't even about me. This is about you. Because even if I give you the game, you the one that walked through the door. You the one that did the work. Can you give yourself some credit? Can you look at the growth that you've made and actually celebrate you and say, yo, I'm awesome. I'm dope. Look in the mirror and then say, yo, you did this. You better than everybody else as a result of it, because the average person is doing this, but I'm doing this. We ain't got to wait for nobody to give us no credit. We ain't got to wait for nobody to celebrate us. We ain't got to wait for nobody to highlight how good we've been, because they going to highlight how bad you've been. And then they going to try to prevent you from celebrating yourself by saying that you need to humble yourself and pride cometh before a fall. This ain't pride. This is reality. I'm great. I'm better than you. You're better than them because you did the work. And you ain't better than them just because you feel like you're better than them or you elitist. They like to call you elitist. You're better than them because you actually put in the work to get the accolades or to get to where it is that you are today. You pulled yourself up by your bootstraps when they told you ain't even had no bootstraps. They lied to you. You divested from the Victim Olympics when they told you that it was black people holding you back. They lied to you. You got out of the oppression Olympics when they kept telling you it was systematic racism. They lied to you. You are the controller of your own destiny. You need to seek out the information, the mentors, and you need to also make sure that you're continuously doing the work every single day. Every day is an incremental step. It's similar to if you haven't seen your nephew in a while, and let's just say you haven't seen him in 2 to 3 years, and he was 10 when you last seen him, and he's 15 when you run into him, but he's grown a whole foot. And you're like, man, y'all grown a lot. The mother know that he's grown, but she didn't really see the difference between then and now because she's been so immersed in raising him. And often at times we become so immersed in doing the work and going to work every day and becoming part of the grind and hustling or whatever, and you don't even realize how much you've really, really become awesome, how much you've grown, how awesome you've become, how much different you've been as a husband, as a wife, how much work you've done as a result of being the person that you would actually look to attract, how much more money you make, how much more spiritual you've become, how much more of a good person you are, how much good character you've embodied as a result of whatever it is that you're taking in, whether it's me or somebody else. You are the one that is doing the work. Now, on the other side of the equation, I'm going to also give you the credit for anything that you didn't do because you procrastinate and you're wasting time. You didn't join the Patreon. You didn't join the Bag Chasers. You're not taking the information that you're getting for free every single day. You didn't get a coaching call. You're still hanging around the same dusties that you was hanging around. You're still making the same money that you made last year. Your head is on the chopping block because you didn't take the information that I was giving you with regard to the recession, inflation, making your money work for you, interviewing like a king, making sure that you leverage having a business mindset instead of just opening up a business so you created another job for yourself. You're still hanging around that same hoe that's not doing nothing for you, but she preventing you from being the person that you're supposed to be because she's controlling you and emasculating you instead of empowering you and working for you and on your behalf. You won't take your spot on the mantle or the throne because you're so immersed in the day-to-day nonsense that's not actually doing anything for you. And so as a result, we gonna give you that credit also. But it's not too late. It's not too late because we celebrate our people over here. We hold them accountable, but then we give them the credit for when they do things good also. We got the same energy on one side as we have on the other. So this is not a conversation or a monologue to hold you accountable for the things that you did wrong. If you did wrong, just stay silent, take it in, and just clap for the people that did right. Be inspired, and then latch yourself on to the people that's actually going in the direction that you're going in, because we don't want to be the smartest ones in the room. We don't want to be rich by ourselves, and we certainly want you to be rich along with us, because we're more powerful together than we are apart. But I need you to be selfish. I need you to be selfish, because you can't help nobody until you help yourself. You can't pour out of an empty cup. So it's important for you to embrace the best version of yourself so that we can actually utilize you. People call me every day and they say, Anton, what can I do for you? You've done so much for me. Keep doing for you. That's what you can do for you. Keep growing. Keep becoming great. Get to the point where your cup is runneth over, so then we can partner together and help a multitude of different people instead of me doing it by myself. That's what you can do for me. Be awesome. Do the thing that's in your own best interest, because then when you become great and we're great together, we can exponentially impact multiple or multitudes of people in a positive way. Be selfish. This is your opportunity to be selfish. This is your opportunity to grow. This is your opportunity to do the thing that's in your own best interest. This is your opportunity. If you're single, you ain't got no kids, you ain't got nobody to worry about. This is your growth season. This is on you, because eventually you're going to be with somebody, you're going to have some kids that's pulling on you. You're going to have to focus on everybody else, and justifiably, because they didn't ask to be here. So this is the opportunity for you to really gird up and put yourself in a good position to where you can impact people in the most positive way. But you can't do that if you still fucking around, playing games, and then when it's time to actually gird up and do the thing that's in the best interest of everybody else, you're not ready. You still trying to build the plane while you fly it. No. We're not doing that. We already going to be prepared. We already going to have our pilot's license. We already going to have the courses done. We already going to be business minded. And we going to have our uniforms pressed up and ready to go when they say, let's board this plane and let's fly it. It's already going to be fixed. It's already going to be taken care of. You got the opportunity to be selfish now. But you got to be intentional as a result of it. So I just want to celebrate y'all. I just want to thank y'all. I want to highlight the greatness that you guys are. I thank you for being a part of my tribe. I thank you for being awesome. I thank you for holding on, subscribing to Anton from AntonDaniels.com on the Millionaire Morning Show, Don't Do Coke in the Bathroom, Fight Club, Anton Daniels, Lapeef Network, and so on and so forth. We are just getting started, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. So I love you guys. If nobody has told you that they love you, I genuinely appreciate you. I love you. And you are absolutely awesome. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. You got a great future ahead of you. Now let's take control of it and let's manifest it, all right? So I just wanted to tap in with y'all on that. I just wanted to highlight to y'all and emphasize to y'all exactly what it is that's popping. Hey, baby, I didn't interrupt you, did you?
I was at the doctor.
All right. All right, cool. So you just had your regular checkup, follow-up?
Yeah,
well, don't talk. I'm on live, so you don't want to give too much of your personal information. How many Patreon members you think have signed up over the last 7 days, if you had to guess? I know we don't have exact numbers, but we just seeing the notifications, the emails or whatever, and we working hard to be able to get them the content. How many Patreon members, if you had to guess?
Maybe 150.
In the last week? I thought it was. I'm thinking it's closer to 300.
It's a lot. It has been a lot.
I agree. So, all right, let's continue to do the work. Let's prepare so we can add value into these people's lives, because we want them to do better. All right, I'm gonna talk to you later, baby.
All right, bye.
All right, bye. Falcon, what is this? Falcon Bill Zach. We're gonna go ahead and get him out of here because we don't tolerate no disrespect towards Rita. There you go. You thought you were funny. You thought I wasn't paying attention to what was being said in the chat. Now you find yourself on the outs. You can create another YouTube account to be able to participate in the chat like everybody else. You can get your fuckboy ass together so that you can actually do the things that you're supposed to do and act like an adult in the chat. Dummy. It's always got to be, and this is what we need to do in our lives, in real life, and in the chat. We need to make an example of the dummies so that we can more easily make a conducive environment for everybody else to enjoy themselves and learn. So if you don't know how to act and conduct yourself, because this is not Fight Club over here, this is the Millionaire Morning Show. We're professionals. If you can't conduct yourself, and that's one example, find yourself on the outs and find yourself being a part of that crew if you want to. If you can't conduct yourself in a manner befitting of a professional or a person that's actually doing the thing that's in your best interest, because this is a positive show today, then you will find yourself on the outs. Anybody else? Is anybody else? Okay. Now that we have that established, let's get into the show. Make sure y'all hit a like for the YouTube algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. Let me read some of these super chats. Shout out to Sherelle with the 2 balls. Says, my dad has 12 baby mamas and still a great dad. Shout out to your dad, Sherelle. I appreciate that. Mike Jones is in the building, a longtime supporter of me and the Lapeef Network. I appreciate you with the 20 balls. Says, good morning, Anton. Ready for the show today? Just so you know, I dropped another 5. Can we get a round of applause for Mike Jones for dropping another 5 pounds? Can we get a round of applause for the bag chasers that's doing the things in their own best interest? I love that, Mike. Congratulations, bro. We celebrate greatness over here. Christopher J says, salute to the bag chasers, just here to indulge and learn and have a great time, Chris. I appreciate you. Randy with the 10 ball. I love you, Randy. I appreciate you, Randy. You are absolutely awesome. Shout out to Randy is in the building. I love you, baby girl. Persevere Dated TV came with the 50 ball. Says, cheers to the chasers and the Patreon members. I got the strongest crew in the world. There is nobody that is stronger than us. There is no Patreon that is better than us. There is no group of bag chasers or group of people that's going in the direction that you're going in that is better than us. Nobody. Nobody. Shout out to Persevere Dated TV. Let me go ahead and get started with the show. I appreciate you for the 50 ball. You are the sponsor of the show right now, Persevere Dated TV. I appreciate you. Denied Jackson is in the building. I hate to do this. I hate to have this conversation, but it goes right along with the theme of the show, and people are emphasizing inside of my email that it's important that I have this conversation. So I got to have the conversation, okay? D, we just going to call her D. D, unfortunately, catching shrapnel right now. She is the former ex-wife of Derrick Jackson. Has Derrick Jackson dropped any videos recently? Has he dropped anything lately? I know Facebook is his core audience because he usually taps into a group of older women. I'm going to be reading super chats throughout the show. He usually taps into groups of older women, partly, slightly, a little bit crossover audience with a lot of different content creators, but mostly women that always are in the comments saying that, yeah, I need me a man like that, or, ooh, they know what they talking about, or, ooh, you know, he is stunting on these guys because I can't find no black man like that. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Over the last year, thank you, AQ, Inspirational Champion. I'm going to be reading your super chat shortly. Over the last year, at least, we've had several shows where women don't necessarily care for the Kevin Samuels of the world that's going to give you the game on how it is that you need to become the thing that you're looking to attract. You just want to be whatever it is that you want to be. Bonnet Life. Shout out to Bonnet Life. Now, I'm not saying that she deserved this. I'm saying that the more and more that you're on the internet, good or bad, you're going to reveal who you truly are, right? Now, we know the history of the Derrick Jackson. The Derrick Jackson. The only Jackson with an X, not a CK. Not Jordan Jackson, action-packed guns, ridiculous. Y'all don't even know nothing about that. I'm not even going to go into that. We know what the sentiment is and what happened with Derrick Jackson. Derrick Jackson is out here being a city boy. Derrick Jackson is very much similar to House of Hypocrites that was on the show yesterday and that is going to be joining the show today. Again, make sure y'all got y'all cameras on because I'm going to be dropping a link in the chat for y'all to be able to pull up and ask House of Hypocrites, 7 baby mamas by 7 different women, or 7 kids by 7 different baby mamas. He's coming on the show shortly. But Denia Jackson. somebody sent me a link to her Instagram. And they said, Anton, you got to check this out. Thank you, Persevere Data TV. I'm definitely going to be reading Super Chat shortly. They sent me the link to her Instagram. And I said, no way. Now, on one hand, I'm trying to understand what is causing 91.5 thousand people to follow Derrick Jackson. I think that it's not necessarily women that are supporting her and holding her down. I think that is women that's actually looking to gossip about the pain that comes along with what it is that she's going through, a la the audience of like a Cynthia G. But then I was like, okay, obviously you see I haven't actually watched her story. But then somebody sent me this disturbing video. And it's the one that's right above where I am right now. And it said, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted. I have some words for that. But before I give words, let me go ahead and show you what it looks like. Now, I can't actually play the audio. And the reason that I can't play the audio is because it's a lot of music in it or whatever. But this is basically what it is. Now, as you look at this, ladies and gentlemen, she's on the couch and she's agonizing while she's reading the Bible. Now, this woman never misses an opportunity to have a Bible in front of her hands. Also, he will not leave you or forsake you. As she sits in front of her computer monitor, agonizing and reading her Bible and singing a song, while having Derrick Jackson's YouTube page in the background. And now she's holding her Bible and she's singing in her living room and in front of the kitchen that they've made so many different memories and they've probably sat in front of and told you guys that things are better. And then she goes over into the next scene. And she's laying next to her word, her sword. And she's writing in her diary. And she's putting all of her thoughts of what it is that she feels. Now, if you guys could actually hear this, it's an ode to her ex-husband. Now, a lot of us that's from the Pentecostal church know about those highlighters that we have inside of the Word of God. Let me try to turn on the audio just for a quick second to give you a sample.
But I need you for everything.
And now she's screaming and throwing the picture of Derrick Jackson on the couch. And she's crying. And the sun is starting to set. And her hair isn't done. And she's on the internet aligning the word of God to whatever it is her personal life is. Now think about this for a second, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and read the caption as we watch her make a whole fool, not a half a fool, but a whole fool of herself. And she says, when the man you love and have kids with destroys your soul with reckless decision making, you must choose to be alone with God. She goes on to say, when your heart has been shattered and reshaped into something that doesn't quite feel normal inside of your chest, with mental, emotional, and soul pain that is unbearable, there is only one man who can fix it, and that is the Holy Spirit. I didn't know the Holy Spirit was a man, but no worries. We're going to skip over that part. Let's continue. She goes on to say, when you are suffering so much that each next breath seems excruciating, and you don't know how to live without that man, while at the same time being angry with that man because he has crushed your spirit due to his unconscious cock. Thank you for the super chats. I'll be reading those throughout the show. You have made an idol of that man, husband or not. If you have heard God hates divorce and using that for strength to work it out with the man who continuously chooses, you have made an idol of that man. You are people pleasing. You are out of order in the sight of God, married or not, and this requires repentance and renunciation. One thing God hates more than divorce is a woman with a destroyed soul idolizing a man who does not have the power to destroy her soul and body in hellfire. Intimacy with the Holy Spirit is how you survive and become genuinely healed from the inside out. Now listen, if this is what intimacy looks like, a woman that is looking like a whole fool, not a half a fool. Now, as we parse through this whole soliloquy that she's typed up, and I'm no doubt sympathetic to her plight because, he did sell a lifestyle on the internet that He wasn't necessarily living, and they made a lot of money, and he sold a lot of books, and he simped out a lot, and he made a whole lot of dudes and talked negatively about him. But then at the same time, he was selling these women a dream that he wasn't necessarily a representative of. He was giving Cynthia G more ammo in order for us to even be able to look like we look like, when there's really a lot of good guys out here that's taking care of business. And now you got a woman that's speaking into her word and doing this. This is what he did. He made us look like a whole fool, not a half a fool. A whole fool. Look at her. Look at her. What is she doing? What is this? What is this foolishness? What is this? What is she doing? Ladies and gentlemen, now we have a woman that's doing this.
Verses 15 through 20 states, "You shall know them by their fruit." And this is Jesus teaching about how to recognize true believers in Christ who are led by the Holy Spirit. And the best way to fruit inspect is when there is a time of crisis.
Now, on one hand, again, I'm sympathetic to her plight. On the next hand, I'm trying to figure out, is this the woman that he married? And then was she like this the whole time? And on the last hand, I'm trying to figure out, is she going crazy as a result of the fact of having too much time in her hands and she's heartbroken? She needs professional help. She needs professional help. I'm not going to laugh at her plight, but I'm just going to say, ladies, this ain't it. This is not it. This is not the way. And we need healing for our ladies. And we need to do things a little bit. Okay. Hold on, give me a second. I'm sorry. Give me a second. I tried to hold it in as long as I possibly could, man. This chick is crazy out of her mind, deranged. When I was on King Talk last night and I said, I like a praying woman, this is not what I was talking about, ladies and gentlemen. This ain't it. I need a normal woman that prays, okay? I need a normal woman that prays. I don't want this. Yo, this looks crazy. I don't even want to get on the screen right now because I feel so bad. And I don't have the level of empathy that I should have. And so as a result, Jesus Christ, Lord help me. No, let me get up off of here. I can't. So pray for Derrick Jackson. Well wishes. Oh, what's wrong with me, God? Help me. Help myself. Help me help myself. That chick is crazy out of her mind. Who want to be subjected to that? I can almost see why he left. Yo, if I come home every day and you got a Bible in front of me talking about he will not forsake you and all of this, that's not what we talking about when we say we want a praying woman. That's not it, lady. It's not it. So God bless her. I hope for the sake of her kids that everything works out. And she genuinely, honest to God, need to get off the internet because all she's doing is providing fodder. I try not to talk about her or bring her up that often, but Jesus Christ, boy, this is wild. Moving on. One of my favorite content creators. After this, we are going to have a conversation with House of Hypocrites. And I'm dropping a link in the chat for you guys to be able to cam up shortly. All right? So if you got smoke for House of Hypocrites, 7 kids by 7 baby mamas, you will be more than welcome to be able to jump on the panel and have a conversation with them. Okay? I'm going to drop the link in. I'm giving preference. Ladies, don't say you can't get in. Don't say you won't really understand. And I'm going to be reading Super Chat shortly. Don't say that you don't know what's going on, or you know what, I would have said this to him. No, you got your chance to say whatever it is that you want to say to him. So, get your courage up. He might have you dropping your panties. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. All I know is the conversation is going to be had. Don't get scared. None of that. All right, let's move on. One of my favorite content creators, Omi and the Hellcat. Now, I follow his YouTube channel. I think that he is an incredible content creator. I love his ability to be able to look at things from a business perspective. He wears his heart and his feelings on his sleeve. He has made some missteps. I think there's some reasons and some factors that's come along with that. But I think that Omi and the Hellcat is one of the most entertaining people that I've ever found on the internet, by far. I was following him when he didn't have really a lot of subscribers. He wasn't hundreds, but he wasn't close to 1 million. And recently, he dropped a video on his Instagram, and I'm glad that he actually took the advice of a lot of people that was in his ear. Maybe not necessarily me, but a lot of people that maybe was close to him, and say, "Yo, get off the internet talking about certain things before you're sentencing." But he was sentenced, and so I want to share with you a video of what his thoughts were based off of what it is that he placed on his Instagram and said things. So now I was following this myself specifically. And so I want to share with you what he was posting on his story, and then we can break this down.
Oh, I had to come, look presentable.
I don't know who these guys are.
We got the limo driver with us.
All right, guys, so I've been away from social media for a while because this is the moment I've been dreading. Facing 27 and a half years. We all know it started at 500. But
think about that for a minute, y'all. I want y'all to think about this before y'all make a decision in y'all life. Before you decide to go and do this criminal activity. Before you decide to go and hang it out. Thank you, Spaces. I am highlighting super chats. I'm going to be reading those shortly. Before you decide that you want to go and get a PPP loan. Before you decide that you want to do the thing that's not in your best interest. He was facing 500 years. That means he would probably have to, in good health, live to be about 600 years old in order for him to really be able to have a full life. 500 years, that's like, in black people terms, it's like dog years. It's like 10 lifetimes. Because most of us don't live to be 50, do we? I don't know. I'm making it up as I go. 500 years? Yo, when somebody say 500 years, you could have said 100 and it would have had its intended effect. You could have said 70, 60, 50. At least you're giving me some hope. When you say you facing 500 years, it's like, how much money do a person got to make in order to be able to face 500 years? Like, how much money are you willing to do somebody got to pay you to where in your 30s, then you say, you know what, but I'm going to tack 500 years on along with that. And then apparently he got it down to a plea bargain to where he was only facing what he said was 27 years. 27. Jesus. I'm not even built for 27 days. I'm not going to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you. 27 days is rough for me. I'm going to be like, what? Wait a minute. Is my back chases all right? Is Leslie cool? Did you get her to Taekwondo? Rita, are you fine? Do y'all got all of the food that y'all need? Did you get all of the bank account information? Did you go and take care of this? Did you take care of that? Did you email that person back? And what about the coaching calls? These people need me. I'm not even built for 27 days. Facing 27 years after a plea bargain?
I just got sentenced today. I feel like the judge was super fair. He heard everyone's testimony about my character, everyone who came to court. The judge ordered me to 66 months in federal prison.
66 months. You know, they got car loans. You can get done paying your car in shorter than 66 months. Most car loans, well, maybe this is in the 2000s and the 90s, was only like 60 months, which is the equivalent of 5 years. Now, I know that you get good time, you get time off and all of that other type of stuff. Most car loans is like between 60 and 72 months. When they start giving it to you in months, that's a problem. Yo, listen, you got 96 months, 108 months. What did you say to me? How many? No. Give it to me in hours. Give it to me in hours. It's 8,760 hours in a year. Yo, he sentenced you to 66 months, understanding that with good behavior and if you do things the right way, you'll be able to get out in 2 to 3 years. It's a long time. You got kids. You got a girl. Instagram might be completely different from the time that you left to the time that you get back. It might be a whole new application. That's a long time, yo.
Which I feel as though it's fair for especially how much money I made. I had to pay 10 point something million in restitution, which they already have, which will be applied to which they already got the money now. And I got to pay another 5.7 million in restitution.
10 million plus another 5 million in restitution. So 10 million in restitution for the pirating, which they already confiscated from him. So they just going to apply that. They basically took 10 million from you. So you did all of the work. They take the money that you made and then say it's restitution. Okay, who is it going to for restitution? So they get their tax money on both the scamming and they get the IRS money. Let's see what he said.
To the IRS.
And then 5 point something million dollars in restitution. So this is the thing that people don't understand about criminal activity. Even if you get away with the crime, you're still supposed to pay taxes on the profit. That's how they got John Gotti for taxes. Let me say it again. Even if you get away with the crime, you're still supposed to pay taxes on it, which then makes you culpable for the crime. So they're going to get you one way or the other. So if you could do the crime, and then if you don't even figure out how to money launder effectively, which is going to cost you more money, and then be able to substantiate that you actually made this money legally, which you then have to tie in your real lifestyle. So you can't even spend the money. Because the money trail and with everything going digital, and y'all didn't even know, they trying to make things more digital because it's easier to follow you. Why do you think that Bitcoin was so popular? Because it's a way for them to be able to not really be able to track, or cryptocurrency, not Bitcoin specifically. Cryptocurrency became popular as a black market way for people to be able to spend money without it being tracked by the federal government. Why do you think that the federal government was so gung-ho about regulating cryptocurrency? You can do a crime, get away with it, and still go to jail and have to pay restitution for taxes that you didn't pay from the profits that you made from your crime. That's crazy. That's crazy. Was it Al Capone? John Gotti was here with the Rico. That's why I love my chat. Shout out to my dog Jeffrey Woodland is in the building. Let's continue.
So, I'll be home in the next 2 to 3 years. I hope you guys continue to support Reloaded Universe. I got 60 days. So once again,
60 days.
This has been a long time coming. I had a seizure done in 2019. I got charged in 2021. The judge was super lenient but fair, but also didn't want to deter other people from committing the same type of TV piracy that I committed. I was talking everything in detail. I'm coming out with a new YouTube video. It'll only be done by Devin Wade, and we'll talk about it. But it's over. I already know what I'm doing. I know what I'm getting. There's no more stress, no more nothing. I know when I come home, everything will be fine. I'm good. 66 months was super fair. And, it sucks for my kids, but I'm happy with it. It's probably a salvation for my fat ass to lose some weight anyway.
So now he's looking at it from a positive perspective. On one hand, he's saying, listen, it's inspiration for me to lose weight. Also on top of that, I'm just relieved because I've been stressing. My heart rate has been up incredibly. And it's a way for me to actually get past whatever it is that happened in my life. So shout out to Omi and the Hellcat. I don't wish jail on anybody. I don't wish jail on anybody. I hope that everything goes well with his life. And that is a long time. I'm just glad that it's over with because he is one of my favorite content creators. And I want him to do well. So, I look forward to his vlogs. I'm not going to look forward to the fact that I'm not going to get no vlogs for him for the last 2 years. But I think that Omi is absolutely dope. Before we get into the current internet king right now, the current internet king, House of Hypocrites, let me tap into y'all super chats really quickly and let me kick it with y'all. Let's see what y'all saying. Diamante Wright says, shout out to you, Diamante Wright. Thank you for the 10 ball. AQ, my girl, that's a bag chaser. Shout out to my Patreon members. With the 5 ball says, good morning, Anton. I got hired at UPS for SDR, and that is a what the F. And that is what the F. And that is a work from home, and it will promote me into a territory account manager after training. If y'all don't know, I've been coaching AQ for a while. She is one of my bag chasers from last year, and I am very, very thankful and happy to see that you're doing really well, baby girl. Shout out to you. Tell your peoples I said what up, because you've been through a lot. And so to see you prospering as a result of this is absolutely awesome. Shout out to Persevere Data TV says, not a bonnet, bro, with the helmet of righteousness. That's what Derrick Jackson's chick was on the internet with. Christopher J said, this is a cry for help. Self-deletion, cry for help. Talking about the homegirl. Says, sounds like she could use a red table talk. No, stay away from Jada Pinkett. Them hoes is the devil. Persevere Data TV says she edited herself. Yes, she set up the camera, did all of this extra acting, and then posted it on Instagram. Across the table with Christopher McClellan says, I believe that the divine creator would be ashamed of how people was using his word to justify the nonsense. Just my thoughts. And I believe that you would be correct. This chick, listen, I know Derrick Jackson left you and went all of that other type of stuff. But now you looking like a whole fool on the internet. And so I agree. Philip Sadiq says, I'm sorry, this looks like an audition tape. I don't know if she was trying to act or not. I don't know what was going on. Before I get finished reading the rest of the super chats, let me drop the link in the chat for y'all to be able to cam up before I pull the king up. Give me a second. I'm going to drop the link in the chat for y'all. I'm going to give preference to the ladies, but anybody is more than welcome to be able to come up and have a conversation. Let me read a couple more super chats, and then we're going to get it popping. Thank you, Philip Sadiq. Better You says, I'm legit asking myself, is she crazy because Derrick did crazy to her and left, or did Derrick leave because she was crazy? Now y'all starting to understand it a little bit more. King Jaffe Joe, shout out to all of my people that remember Coming to America, says, let it out, Anton. We all laughing too. I had to laugh, bro. I'm sorry. Spaces says she needed help back when she had on the helmet of salvation and the breastplate of righteousness. Somebody better call the exorcist. Let me see. G Firm says Buddy looked like Mo 3. Mel Duke says this is why the government hired those people in the IRS. Facts. And all of the cash apps and all of that stuff, they now sending reports over into the federal government, and they hiring like 80,000 agents to be able to chase y'all down. Persevere Data TV says, I hope we don't hear about him water waving in there for the caretaker guards. Ain't nothing going to happen to Omi. Omi will be good. Don't worry about it. Y'all crazy. G Firm says you got to do 100% of your time in the feds. I don't know nothing about that jail life. Zotang TV says I'd take 2 years to touch 100 million. Like Omi, I can't lie. Yeah, but he wasn't guaranteed to get 2 years, though. He was facing 500. Double R says, so you can pay off a Hellcat in the same time that Omi in hell never. Y'all nuts, bro. Jeffrey Woodland, my guy, says, old boy is from Philly, North Philly part. Yeah, he is from Philly. Shout out to you. Black dude in 360 says, Anton, apologies for my stupid comment. I need to stop treating this like it's just entertainment. I appreciate you. I'm going to make sure that you get unblocked, Black dude 360. Thank you for apologizing and holding yourself accountable. Shout out to my people in London. I'll do that after the show. Shout out to Cam Comb with the love, with the two ball. I appreciate you. Silver Lion says going in looking like Rick Ross, coming out looking like Gucci Mane. Hopefully he get himself together. Centennial G, my dog, says breaking news. Derrick Jackson just bought all the double D batteries. So the so the disciples from the Book of the Bonnet will not prosper. Shout out to you, Centennial G. I appreciate you. Let me get my dog, the king, up here. Let's see what my dog got to say. He been everywhere right now. What's up, big homie?
What's good?
Chilling, man. How you feel?
I'm cooling.
Yeah, how you been busy, bro? I don't even know how you keeping your schedule the way that it's been, bro.
Man, I just went my ass to sleep. I just woke up.
Did you?
I just woke up, goddamn. Just come chop it with you.
What's the feedback been like?
The feedback, it's getting a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. We'll see. I'll be in some places. You know what I'm saying? I'll be in some places.
I heard you was on my homegirl Pearl's show yesterday.
Yeah, I was. She was asking some good questions though. Yeah.
I ain't seen it yet, but yeah, I heard you. Somebody told me that you was on Pearl's. Yeah, Pearl is a good friend of mine.
Yeah. I like the dialogue. Shit, I've been watching both of y'all. People that got that same type of mindset that y'all have. Trust me, I know who they is, or they didn't been to hit me up.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up. All right, so let me see what I can do. Let me bring up. Look at that. See the green screen over there in the back? We don't like that. Let's do Q. So this is my homegirl Q, Island Girl Q specifically. Q, welcome to the show. Welcome back to the show.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you good. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, again, appreciate the super chats and everybody holding us down. Specifically, I do have House of Hypocrites information both on yesterday's show, today's clip, today's show, his information, YouTube. Well, I'm going to find out if you want me to put the YouTube information. But I know this TikTok, his Instagram, and his Twitter is all in the description if y'all want to make sure y'all want to go and follow him, support him, hold him down or whatever like that, because he's been working, he's been grinding, and he deserves it, right? The link is in the description. I'm going to pin it to the top of the chat for anybody that want to come up and have a conversation. Guys, girls, y'all all got a lot to say, but I want y'all to be able to actually ask the questions that y'all want to ask them specifically or had a conversation with them. This is your opportunity. Thank you again, House of Hypocrites, for tapping in, big dog. I appreciate you. Q, the floor is yours.
Okay, so a lot of us kind of deep dive into your video the past couple of days on different streams and different platforms. And one thing I think we need to clarify, you did say that you told these women that you didn't want to have kids, right? Was that before having sex with them or after having sex with them and they got pregnant?
I don't even think that even matter. I don't think before or after matter.
Why?
Because are you going to allow me to make the decision for you? As a woman, you going to allow me to make the decision if I'm going to go in you raw or if I'm going to put a baby in you? You going to allow me to make that decision?
So basically you told them after? Is that your answer to the question?
No.
I mean, wait, I'll answer your question, but can you answer mine first?
Nah, I'm just saying, why it don't matter?
No, but I know you saying it doesn't matter, but what did you do? Did you tell them before?
Telling you, it doesn't matter. As a woman, either you gonna allow a man to go in you protected or unprotected. That matter. If she allowed me to go in her unprotected, that's what I did. If she required me to put on the condom, that's what I did. That question is irrelevant. It doesn't matter. As a woman, you gotta make a nigga put a condom on, or you don't. So it don't matter.
Okay, so my question doesn't matter. Okay. I mean, so I just wanted to know if it doesn't matter to you, but I'm just curious, was that an expectation that you put on the forefront with them? Did you let them know, hey, I just want your yams. I just want to F you. Or, I'm from Houston, so I know men can be suave. They can tell women what they want to hear. So I'm just curious, like, was that stated prior? Did you tell your expectation, you know what, I don't want nothing serious. I'm just here to F you. I just want your yams. Like, that's all I want to know.
Basically.
Oh, so you told them prior before having sex?
Basically. And even if I didn't, you still allow me to fuck you. I'm gonna fuck you the first day. I'm gonna be your husband the next.
Okay. No, if you tell them prior, okay, you told all 7 baby mamas prior, okay. And did you let them know that you weren't going to be there for them financially if they got pregnant?
After I knew they ass was pregnant.
Well, okay.
I offer, look, if I shot up the club and I knew, I offer for a plan B. I'm not gonna sit there and watch your ass take a plan B like you a little kid. Either you gonna take that motherfucker or you not. I ain't sit there and hold the hand. So they had the decisions to make. If you either wanted the plan B, if you wanted the abortion, just know we both sat down there and we did what we did. This is one intentionally. This wasn't me just intentionally getting women pregnant. It be the heat of the moment. She be on that motherfucker and don't stop. You feel me? It could be a few situations that's happening.
Okay. No, so honestly, I agree. I think those women, the 2 to 7 baby mamas, are dumb as hell. If it's right that you told them that you didn't want to be a baby or take care of a kid and you was just brought to F them, they're dumb, right? They signed up to be a baby mama. In one of your videos on TikTok on February 27th, you said you should only take care of a woman that's your wife or the mother of your kids.
Facts.
So, okay. I mean, that's kind of contradicting. If you're saying that and you have 7 kids, right? Isn't that kind of contradicting? Because you also
it's very
said
hypocritical.
that,
There's 7 kids I do not want. I'm gonna take care of the kids I want. You should only provide for your wife and the mother of your kids that you want.
Oh, that's not what you said in the video. I could play the audio. Hold on.
I know. That's not what I said, but that's what I'm telling you.
You should only, and I mean this with every inch and breath and motherfucking bone I got in my body. You should only take care of a woman that's your wife or the mother of your kids. If she was the motherfucking simp.
Right. So I think like having those videos, because a lot of people thought you were playing and lying about your situation and you were doing it for clout. And I was like, why are y'all thinking that's for clout? There's a lot of baby daddies out there. Well, I don't think you would consider yourself a baby daddy because those aren't your kids that you wanted. But there's a lot of people you might be here for clout. Is that my echo? Is that my feedback?
Yeah, I'm muted.
Okay.
So.
Okay, let me just get from this mic. So a lot of people think that I don't think that's mine. I think that's his because I just connected from my mic. But a lot of people think that you're doing this for clout and I was like, no, why do you think so? Because if it was baby mama, y'all wouldn't say shit that she's lying, that she's this, she's a deadbeat, she's this and that. But when I was watching those videos, I'm like, a lot of the stuff he's saying, he's contradicting himself, right? You said that. Then you also said, do you think you should pour expectations into women, basically leading them on if you don't want to marry them or have sex with them? So I think that's just contradicting on what you say on some of your past videos and what you're preaching in the last 2 videos. So
I'm a hypocrite. So I might say some shit online and do the complete opposite. It's in the name, House of Hypocrites. So whatever you could say I'm contradicting myself, and I can say I probably am. I'm a hypocrite, and I accept that. I might feel different tomorrow.
I'm sorry, you was going out. Is that my internet? Is that my service?
Did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he said, Q?
No, I didn't. Can you say that again?
I said I'm a hypocrite.
Okay, so you basically saying if you pour into a woman and set all these expectations that you don't even care to commit or to give her a relationship or a ring, you're a simp. So basically what you're preaching online is not what you're following. Is that what you're
I
saying?
ain't say that. You just said I said I should take care of my wife and the mother of my kids. being that I have kids I don't want, I'm not taking care of them. That's contradicting. That's a hypocritical. That's what I mean about I'm a hypocrite.
Okay, so what did you mean by this? Hold on.
Motherfucking simple. To all this expectation is to this woman, and you don't even commit to her. Get a relationship or a motherfucking ring. Now you done gave her this big spike of dopamine hit. Now she going around with these heightened expectations that never get met. Then giving motherfuckers a definition of a real man, but seems to never be able to keep these real men. So don't introduce her to an indie. Don't introduce her to a vibe that you not gonna maintain long term, because she gonna get out in this dating market and be looking for that shit for other men, and we don't even fuck with the bitch like that. We just want some yam. Man, you goof.
So basically, you say you're posting stuff online, but you're not following it
Hold
in
on,
your
let
true
me
life.
address that. When I'm
Okay, go
talking
ahead.
to simp ass niggas that's gonna get in a motherfucking woman life and do everything for her, and she don't contribute shit. I said I'm talking to those type of niggas. Don't do all that, cause you gonna set these heightened expectations for her, and she gonna get to a nigga like me, and she ain't gonna get none of that, cause I'm just trying to fuck, and he gonna do all that for her, and she ain't gonna give him nothing. That's who I'm talking to.
Oh, okay. So these women that you met in Houston, that you said you told them that's what you said. You told them that you wasn't gonna, if you hit them raw, because you said they were jump offs. Jump offs. Someone explained to me what a jump off was. Jump offs, random women that you're not gonna take serious. You're hitting them raw. Prior to hitting raw, you said if you become a father, you're not taking care of the kids. I have my last question. I know you said your parents were married, and shout out to the married parents. Still married. What does your parents think of their son getting these women pregnant and he's not being in their lives? So they're really not even in their grandchildren's lives.
They think the same thing the internet gonna think. The same shit. They ain't raised me like this. But they can't do nothing about it because I'm grown.
Do they want to be in those kids' lives?
If they had a chance to.
And then these women here, are they still like, I'm just curious, like, are you leading them on in some type of way? Because I think they're dumb. If you're telling them straight up, hey, I just want to F, and if you get pregnant, they're dumb enough just hitting you raw, and they're dumb that you're not even taking care of your past kids. Are they wanting to be in a relationship with you, or they're just wanting to have a child?
Nobody literally sits there and talk about fucking getting pregnant while they fucking. Especially if you don't know the person. So it just happens. You know what I'm saying? It just happens. It just so happens. You know, this is not a conversation. Like people hearing this story and trying to piece together shit, and not thinking that this not the real world. Y'all questions don't be the reality at sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It don't be reality. So it's just like when you sit down and think about it, like, and ask yourself, well, shit, when the last time you was talking to one of your dudes or your man about not getting pregnant while y'all fucking?
You said, say the last sentence. You're breaking up.
I said, when the last time you talked to your man or the dude you sleeping with, why y'all fucking, about not having kids?
I didn't say while fucking. I was just saying that's a conversation I think you have. Like when you're dating or talking to someone, like stating your intentions. Like if you don't want to be married, straight up, I think, I don't want to be married. I'm just out here living my life. I know you're 27, I think. I think it's just intentions. And that's like saying it up front. I think that's his feedback.
You if they ain't asking, shit, there ain't nothing to talk about.
Oh, so you didn't talk about
if
that
they
with these
ask,
women.
it's a different story. But you don't go give out unwilling information for a motherfucker that didn't ask you for it. You talking too much at that point.
Yeah. Okay, so you didn't then talk to these women prior.
I didn't say that.
Okay, so what did you do then?
I told you it don't matter. I keep telling you it don't matter.
Okay, let's talk about these girls, okay? Did these girls, right? Because I think there might
women,
whatever you want to call them, because I think they're girls. Whatever.
Okay, a girl is a child.
Okay, I don't mean it like that. I mean, I think they're just dumb, right?
Okay.
But
Dumb
these
women.
women,
Dumb women.
these women here, right? Did you let them know, hey, I just want to fuck?
Or they just wanted to fuck.
I love how you're deflecting my questions because I do that too. I mean, I'm asking a question.
I wanted to fuck, or they wanted to fuck.
Yeah, no. That's good. They might want you too. I mean, yeah. But did you let them know, hey, I just want to fuck you? Or did they let you know, hey, I just want to fuck you?
Or we just fuck. Or it just goes and flows and fucking happens. Or we just fuck. We talking about 7 situations over a 7-year point. 6-year point. It ain't like I'm whispering in their ear talking about, I want to fuck. You feel me? It just happened.
And then these women, I think we was on another stream. He was wanting to know. I know you said motel. You was fucking them in a motel. Did you fuck all of them in a motel?
I didn't say motel.
My bad.
Yeah,
it was me that said motel.
It be luxury suites.
My bad. Yeah. You did say hotel, and I said, nah, it gotta be a motel. My bad. I was wrong.
It be like I got a little money. It be luxury suites.
Okay, a little money, okay. But regarding these women, I want to talk about the women, right? These women here, after they get pregnant, are they hitting you up? Are they wanting you to be on child support? Have they signed their right?
They have. A few of them have. Certain situations they haven't, because it might get a little bit sticky for them, or they just wanted a child, So it's all type of different situations. And when I have a sit down, I be able to connect with somebody, preferably Anton, and he'll get a little bit information out of me.
So are you on child support with any of these kids?
Hell, I ain't on child support.
Are you doing anything financially with any of these kids?
No. Why would I do anything financially for kids I told them I did not want? Everybody want to know after the kids, what am I doing? I ain't doing nothing. I didn't want the kids.
I mean, I fully get that, but there are men like that, but they're still being on child support. So I just want to know
my name first. That's the first thing I ask them. They gotta know my name first. Anton.
Wait, so are you giving
Anton,
these women the wrong?
I don't give my name out.
So you're not even giving your name.
I do call him house.
Wow. Okay. So it makes sense. You're not giving out your name. You're messing with them in the hotel. So after you fuck him and dash them, there's no contact. So do you think
a few times, like when
this? Go ahead.
My bad. What you say?
Go ahead. No, I think I'm gonna delay. Go ahead.
I said a few times. Yeah, we'll talk about it. And then when they don't want to get the abortion, then it ain't nothing else to talk about. I don't know why you hitting my phone. I am not a father to these kids that I don't want.
I mean, they can't really track you down if they don't know your name.
Exactly.
And they can't put you on the birth certificate either.
I mean, one of my baby mamas hit me up the other day from Instagram, from this shit going worldwide. So I'm pretty sure the other one's in my DM too.
I was gonna say that since you're now kind of being viral, do you think that, being on social media, people can track you down, right? Do you think that they're gonna track you down now?
You could point me out and say you could point me out and say that's my baby daddy with no motherfucking proof.
I mean,
you gotta prove I'm your baby daddy, and I'm not taking a DNA test.
People could subpoena that though.
Subpoena,
especially if you're in Texas. They can subpoena it. If they can find you, they can some way, somehow. Trust me, social media people can definitely track people down.
Nah, we'll see.
Let me see.
We'll be talking about it if it happened, but I doubt it.
Hold on one second.
Wait, one more question. Can we get like some of your baby mamas up here? Because I really want to know what the hell they were thinking.
I'm gonna have one call. She said she didn't want to be on. She don't want her face to be on this shit because she in a relationship. So she gonna call.
Okay, hopefully it's one of the ending baby mamas.
But it's
I just want to know what.
That's crazy. They're trying to make it seem like it's the man's fault. Like, think about that type of shit, man. That's crazy.
No. I said the women are dumb. I said the women 2 through 7 are dumb. They open it. Women have to have.
Like, what normal person gonna say all that before they hit some ass? Like, think about that. I'm not. You know, you get pregnant. I ain't you and the kid. What
so
normal
wait a
person?
minute. So fellas, so guys, y'all saying that y'all align 100%. Because listen, now, let's be real. It's one thing to say, listen, I feel you, right? Because I might understand. I don't live my life like that, right? I might understand what he's talking about, but that don't necessarily mean that I live my life like that. The other side of the equation, though, is I also don't want a whole bunch of guys coming out of the woodwork acting like they doing the same thing that he doing and they not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So
Now, listen. I appreciate House. I appreciate your honesty and the basis of your ideology. I fuck with, right? But come on now. Between baby 1 and 7, did it ever like kick in or like hit you like, yo, man, maybe I need to switch it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? For not just the women, but my potential future. Because I remember yesterday you mentioned like you said it might sound crazy, but I eventually do want to have a family, right?
Okay, kids.
So you gotta understand one thing: your name and your reputation is everything.
Yeah.
You agree with that? You know, your
Facts.
character, your image, your principles that you live and die by, right? So even if you do have these the way that you're moving right now, you got to think about your reputation it's going to surpass you now to forever. So let's just say it because it's putting me in a mindset
You know what's
of
crazy,
how
bro?
women.
I thought about that. Shit, only thing I gotta do is grow dreads and cut my motherfucking beard, hold a pierce of change. I live happily ever after, bro. I live happily ever after. Grow some motherfucking dreads, cut the beards, get a couple face tattoos, nigga, change up the whole fucking appearance.
Nigga, you get face tattoos.
This dude is funny as
Well,
fuck.
hold on. That shit funny, but let's be on some real shit though, my nigga. Like, what type of caliber of women do you think you're gonna attract though? Like, you gotta. That's where it gotta be on us though. At that point,
well, hold on, wait. So let me bring this in.
Right?
Let me bring this in. Hold on.
Sierra was fucking Future. What type of woman she? You feel like she's one of them city girls or some shit like that? I think Sierra is a classy woman. I think she's a classy woman.
Okay,
so
wait. Hold on. So wait a minute. Give me a second. MBF, I'm gonna drop you for one. Well, actually, I'm not gonna drop you. I'm gonna bring somebody else in too. But go ahead, y'all can continue. I want to bring in a Teege.
I mean, using rich people is not the equivalence. It's not the same.
You don't think so?
No,
I don't like it when the women do that.
Person and the mind of a rich person when it comes to dating is different.
I never said it doesn't really have to do with mind. I think it's the status and the money.
Let's
That's
just
like
say
me comparing myself with Sierra.
So if I meet a classy woman that believe her man's supposed to work, you don't think I can get a caliber woman like that?
Well,
I never said that.
Working with the money.
But hold on, just keep this though. Okay. When you talk about rebranding, right? It's a chick named Mia Khalifa right now. She done had about 8 rebrands.
It's different,
and
bro.
None of them shit stuck.
That's a woman,
you know
bro.
what I mean? You know why? Because her reputation is fucked up. She didn't kill her name and her reputation.
Of a man don't get fucked up.
They don't care about that lip gloss that she talking about. They said, "Fuck that lip gloss. Show that ass." You know what I mean?
Think about this, bro. In this society, men don't get judged as excruciating as women. I'm good.
No,
I'm gonna take that double standard and I'm gonna take advantage of it. You feel me?
I mean,
he's right on that. But to what caliber of woman is going to accept that though? That's all I'm saying. Because you can get any.
You should be you'll be surprised on the caliber of woman that I got pregnant. You'll be surprised. You really
get pregnant, but I'm talking. You said you want to have a relationship and a family. That's what I'm talking about. You can get any chick pregnant. That's not the point. You said you wanted the potential to have a family and carry something on.
That's not gonna stop nothing, bro. How that's gonna stop?
But think about this, bro. It's women It's women that's of a high caliber, don't know what the mindset is, that dread the fact that the nigga she in love with got kids. Dread the fact that the nigga she in love with got kids and try to separate the man from the kids because he got to go deal with the other baby mama. So what type of caliber are we talking about?
Let's just say if you wanted all 7 of the kids and they get abortion, he ain't got no say so in that, and y'all wouldn't be on the women.
No say so.
Y'all wouldn't be.
Well, but then again, he doesn't have kids, so I highly doubt. Or let's say if you do meet your wife in 5-10 years tomorrow, are you gonna tell her that you have kids?
Y'all don't say nothing about the women that get abortion. Y'all don't got nothing to say about them bitches.
No, we do. But what's your name, bro? Who said that?
EJ, NBO.
EJ. Yeah, bro. They don't say nothing. They go to brunch and get mimosas and shit with all their best friends that in aborted 3 of their motherfucking babies. Don't say nothing to them. Don't hold them accountable. Don't try to tell them to be responsible with their body. Don't say shit. They can go abort the baby and be cool. But if a man step away from that responsibility, then it's met with backlash. Oh, you a
what if a man?
So?
What if a man get a bitch pregnant and she decides to get an abortion and she got to pay that nigga for 18 years every month? If she decides to get an abortion, she still should have to pay that nigga for 18 years. Y'all would say shit about that.
I agree with that. I
think any woman.
I agree with that.
Any woman that get an abortion by a nigga, if you want a baby, first off, to get an abortion, it should be 2 signatures. That's all.
Paying a man money for a child they don't have. Any woman that gets an abortion is a deadbeat to me.
So hold on, wait. Let me pivot for 1 second. Bella, Tisha, what are your thoughts?
Hello everyone. It's good to be back on. I had a question. So, are you looking for an 8th baby mama?
You trying to be one?
No. Do you want to have more kids?
That's not his kids, Bella.
Do you want to have more kids, or do you want to have like a vasectomy or something?
I ain't getting no damn vasectomy. But I'm gonna have kids with a woman I decide to marry.
Would you marry one of your baby mamas?
Huh?
Would you marry one of your baby mamas?
If they not already married, but nah, I wouldn't marry one of my baby mamas. They ain't the type of women I want. They're not the type of women I want. I'm not about to marry the type of women I don't want. I'll fuck you. I can even hate you and fuck you. But I'm not gonna marry you. And I'm not gonna take care of no kids that coming at you when I told you to go abort them little motherfuckers.
Okay, so I'll be honest. When I first saw you on Shade Room, I thought it was like a joke. Like I thought he's just joking. What are your plans? Are you like a comedian? Are you a content creator? Because the part of me feel like you're still trolling because you're very animated. So are you gonna like go into entertainment? Like what are you really doing?
I ain't doing none of that shit. I can't act. I ain't funny.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. No. Listen. House. I'm gonna show you how to get this money.
Yeah, show me. Yeah. Show me how.
Go ahead and hit that link in the description, brother.
So it won't. So what?
I got you, bro. Don't worry about that.
Go ahead and hit that link in the description.
I'm gonna show you how to get this money, but that's a whole nother conversation. Go ahead. I don't want to interrupt y'all.
The more kids you have, the more bitches you want to fuck. Like I had 3 kids last year, and bitches was still trying to like fuck with me. Like it don't change.
You had 3 kids in 1 year?
Y'all niggas is wildin', bro.
So how many kids you have in total?
I got 5.
So you have 5 in total.
Mm-hmm.
But you got all them kids. Y'all ain't got no money.
Who ain't got no money?
It's a basketball squad.
Y'all got all them kids.
Who ain't got no money?
Y'all, if y'all have all them kids.
Bella, hypocrite doesn't have kids. He don't claim them kids. Them kids aren't
So you're
his.
not providing for the kids?
Who, me?
None of y'all.
Yeah, I provide for my kids. But I get what he's saying.
Are you with the baby mothers?
No,
How many baby mothers
did you have?
I got 4.
So you have 4.
So how many kids? You got 5 kids by 4 baby mothers?
Mm-hmm. Like my girl, we got 2 kids together. and then everybody else, bitches
Wait,
want to.
why are you providing for those other kids? I'm just curious.
Because my name is really important to me. You know what I'm saying? My legacy and shit. So I kids that I want.
What do you think about a man not providing for kids that he helped make?
He shouldn't have to.
Well, okay, so let me pivot. Okay, so hold on, JT, stay on. Let me bring somebody else up really quickly. Don't go nowhere, JT. Mike, what are your thoughts?
What's good, fellas?
Chilling. What's the word?
Brother.
All right. Yo, I'm sitting here having lunch real quick. Always on the show watching. Anton, you the man. Hey, yo,
thank you.
I'm just thinking, man, because my people, my pops was in jail for 16 years of my life. I'm 40 now. So I'm thinking all these kids, they're going to be coming around at one point. They're going to want to know where you at, bruh. They're going to want to see you at some point. How you going to handle that? You just don't give a fuck right now, and you're going to deal with it at the end? Or it's separate from, oh, I'm the man, I'm the woman make the decision, the man make the decision. Now we talking about bringing in, from a spiritual perspective, bringing in life. And now this life has a consciousness, and then at the same time, what people don't realize is that each individual soul you bring in got your DNA. So yeah, as young in my 20s, early 20s, I ain't give a fuck, right? I was doing my thing. It didn't matter because the women, when rocking out with the females, they didn't care either. You understand what I'm saying? And I understand exactly what you're talking about, dog. I understand totally. But then when you start thinking about it, and I'm with somebody right now, and they got a son, and I see certain things. I'm like, wait a minute. There's things that I can't do as a stepfather that his real father has to take care of because of the DNA thing. There's traits that young man has that is going to have to be taken care of by the father. Otherwise, the traits of the man that's there is going to get intermingled with the father and the mother. You know what I'm saying? So that's just something to think about, man. That's all I wanted to say.
You on point. You on point. Maybe my mind will change in the future, but right now, it's set in stone. Maybe it'll change in the future. You on point though. You on point.
Right.
A lot of people house don't think that you open to hearing nobody else's opinion or perspective. What do you think?
Oh no, I'm my own man. I hear it. That don't mean I'm going to usher that shit into my life until I make the decision to usher that shit into my life. I hear everything people saying.
That's right.
You feel me? But I gotta take that choice to put that into fruition and take accountability, then take actions behind that accountability and be responsible. I hear you. But motherfuckers want me to listen to them. I'm not listening to no motherfucking body. I'm gonna listen to myself. I'm my own man. And some of y'all need to be your own man and be your own women. Or woman. You feel me? Or whatever the fuck these pronouns y'all want to use.
I want to say also, I also want to say, I honestly think what you're doing to the children, because it's about the children, is child abuse, what you're doing to these children, because they don't have a father that loves them. They have a mother that's reckless. And who knows what these children is going to be like when they grow up. Like, there's no plan for these children. There's no future. There's no hope for them. And the people that really suffer is the children.
You lost me at child abuse.
Child abuse, yeah. I don't know about the child abuse.
It is.
Hold on, y'all. Let him answer. Let him answer.
I don't know what the hell you talking about.
It's child
abuse.
abuse.
I wouldn't say about child abuse, but I don't know how it's helping the community though.
No, but you got to know what the definition of child abuse. Child abuse is any form of maltreatment by an adult, which is violent and threatening for the child. So that's not the right word. I wouldn't say
child abuse. I don't know how it's
child abuse. It is child abuse. These children, they have no love and they have no discipline. That is
you don't know that.
Oh yeah, I know that. I can see. That is child abuse.
All right.
Go to the lawmaker.
Your ass.
How? Let me ask you something, bro. I don't agree with the child abuse thing, but what do you? How is this helping our community? How is this helping the community, like Black folks? How is this helping us at the end? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like,
how do you know these women Black? I never spoke on their races.
I'm not talking. This don't got nothing to do with that. You black, so I got to talk about us. You know what I'm saying? So just having, because listen, when they used to talk about them stats, they talk about them stats like women having sex with the same dude. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought that was some bullshit when they would say it.
It's real.
But you him. So I'm just
Bro,
like,
JT, what you got? You say EJ, JT, dude down there,
EJ.
right?
EJ.
He got four with him.
Oh yeah, he got okay, yeah. So
The
I'm
more
actually
kids you have, the more
I'm
pussy
actually
you get, bro.
seeing it
The more
in
kids
real
you have,
time.
the
I
more
never
pussy you
seen
get.
that shit before. So I'm like, damn. But if you're okay, let's say you have a daughter. When you finally settle down, and you find
I
somebody. You
got
have
4
a daughter.
daughters.
She graduate college. She got a promising future. She bring home a you.
Yeah.
What you gonna tell her? You gonna say, baby girl, I don't know if you should do that, or you gonna give it a bless? Say, yeah, go ahead and possibly be number 8. What you gonna tell her? And keep it 1,000. Don't lie.
You talking about the daughters I don't want? Or the ones I want?
No, I said the daughter that you settle down and you have a relationship with a woman with. That daughter, your daughter.
I'm gonna tell her. Okay.
Look, hey, bro, don't incriminate yourself. Don't answer that question. I got one question for you that ain't nobody asked you. Do you got a blood test for any of them kids?
Yeah.
You do?
Nah, I ain't got a blood test. I did a kit.
He said yesterday that he had. He said yesterday that he had.
Hold up. No, but if you did a kid, they know your name.
Yeah, but she was married.
So the chick, he basically said that he did. Okay, so listen. Yesterday he said
that was yesterday with a chick.
Yesterday he specifically said that he had bust down a married chick, right? The married chick, when he gave her the option to be able to have an abortion, she said she was keeping it. Now the dude, now correct me if I'm off, house. The dude,
you on point.
The dude don't know that it's not his kid, but they did get a test. The chick know that it's house's kid, but she finessing the husband and he don't know that that's his kid.
That's facts.
Oh, bro. So look, so besides that one, right? So you got 6 more.
He don't require a ring. She shouldn't have no expectation.
Hold up. Besides that one, do you got DNA tests for the other 6?
The timeline had added up.
God, logic.
Man, let that man answer my question, man.
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
Yeah, it's freezing on mine, but I can hear you. But the timeline of when I'm even if I shot up the club and offer these women a plan B to the time when they trying to get an abortion, when I'm offering the abortion, so the timeline is coming. I haven't really gave too many of them the chance to even get a blood test to be put on child support.
Like I said, she don't require no ring.
Got the
Have
string
no
on.
expectation. Don't require a ring.
Yeah,
She should have no expectation.
this whole glitching.
All right, hold on. I got to drop a couple people. Give me a second.
Okay.
Give me a second. I got to drop a couple people. Give me JT. I'm gonna drop you for 1 second. Oh, Bella already.
She need to require a ring, man.
These
bitches out here fucking like niggas. They want to deal with the shit.
It's smooth now.
Yeah.
But in most cases, whoever asked that question, women know who the father of their kids, right?
I mean,
they have
some do, some don't.
Knowing who the father of their kids.
I mean, some women do, some don't. I mean, just like.
Well,
sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, just like the married chick, she was messing with 2 dudes at the same time. So it really depends. Some women do, some women don't. But the other guy that was up here, he was asking you a question, right? Let's say in the future when you do want to have a wife and a child, and the child that you want, and the child that you want is a daughter, right? And your daughter, I think he was saying, your daughter meets and brings home a guy like yourself. right? That has multiple baby mamas and kids that he doesn't claim. What advice would you give to her? I think that's what he was asking.
I could point a nigga like me out fast, but what I will say, excuse me.
No cap.
I can raise my daughter and give my daughter the best advice in the world. Hopefully she take that shit. Just hopefully. Hopefully I raise her to be I guess a woman with decorum. Hopefully I can do that. And she maintains those morals that I raised her to be. Cause I'm the perfect nigga to raise a daughter. To stay away from niggas like me, trust me.
Man, women want the nigga that all the other women attracted to. So no matter what you tell, I got 4 daughters, so I'm gonna tell them the same shit. They just attracted to what other women attracted to. But I'm gonna tell them, like, don't have no expectation. You don't require no ring. Tell my daughters the same shit. You go out here in this world, you fucking niggas. That's what come with that.
Yeah.
You want a nigga to take care of you, require a ring. Don't even have sex. Don't have sex till you get married.
So basically, don't date the guy you guys right?
Do what you want. You just deal with what come with it. Everybody in this world want to do what the fuck they want to do. All this feminist bullshit. And then get mad with the other outcome. How you gonna want that? You know what I'm saying? You gotta want what you want.
Yo, Mike, what do you think about this, Mike?
It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, they telling the truth, whole 100%. What I'm thinking about though is from a legal perspective. You should have had what's the name? The legal guy that
the attorney.
You want me to have lead up here?
Yeah. Because if I'm not mistaken, I know some cases where the same situation this gentleman is in, a couple years down the line, all those women get together, they done find each other's names and stuff. Now they taking a man to court, and now he don't have a choice but to pay a penalty or go to jail or something like that for having a good time.
If they try to do that shit, I'm gonna give up my citizenship. Y'all know Ghana offering African Americans free citizenships, and I'm gonna get the fuck because I got a little money, and I'm gonna go out there and flip something. So if you try to do that, just know as soon as I see an order, a subpoena, anything, my ass is gone.
Well, that's why I had to ask him though.
I'm gone.
No, I don't look. That's why I asked him though. I understand he said I ain't been following this. I just caught a little bit of it on the Q show. So you said that the one chick that's married, you had a DNA test or whatever, right? So the rest of them, you ain't got no DNA test, right?
Nah, the rest of them, I didn't even try to chance it. But if you blowing my phone up for the period of time, and we knowing these what you call it, the natal charts and shit they do, and the days and the dates and stuff they add up and shit like that. This is how we have compiled in to say I'm the father of these kids. And I know for a fact it's true because they was trying so hard, and they know I got a little bit of money, and they was trying so hard to get them damn DNA tests. They was trying so hard.
No, but see, trust me. Look, dog. Look.
But you're right. You're right.
Look. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think them your kids. Them other ones. No, them other ones. See, people accusing you of stuff. You ain't even got no paperwork on that shit. You see what I'm saying?
I'm not even trying to risk.
You can't just assume that they're not his kids. You can't just assume that.
Hey,
no, listen.
You can assume. Hey, you can assume that because I don't want the motherfuckers. That helped me out. Shit, I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that shit.
No, but what I really said though is, look, if he ain't got no paperwork on them kids, look, them not his kids right now.
Them ain't my damn kids.
Yeah, if we want to keep it a bean, this man got one kid.
Fact.
He got one.
Did you get paperwork on your kids?
Say that again.
Did you get paperwork on your kids?
I got paperwork on all my kids. Is you crazy? Yeah. Shit. Hey, nigga, you just look. I ain't never been married. So guess what? I'm not going to assume the best. I'm going to assume the worst. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I need paperwork. So look, if this man ain't got paperwork on never one kid, let's keep it a bean. This nigga got one kid.
That's
hey,
it.
then start coming up.
I like how you think. I like how that sounds.
If she married, that ain't his kid. That's the husband and the white kid. That ain't even his.
I like how that shit sounds.
Married?
Hell yeah. I only got one kid. I'm running with
No.
that.
You ain't got one kid, bro. If she married, that ain't you can't even get rights on that motherfucker.
Okay, you ain't got no kids.
But no, but see,
y'all done did the math for me.
The dude, if he got DNA with that one that's married, right? Look, that's his blood, that's his seed. But the rest of them, they maybes, they possibles. Nigga, you can't play goddamn space with goddamn 4 possibles, nigga. You get your ass whooped. That nigga right now got a kid. And keep it a bean.
I wouldn't claim the one.
Do y'all think that this question specifically is for MBF and House? Do y'all think that y'all ever gonna get to a point to where you gonna like regret any of the decisions that y'all made in a general sense?
No, I fuck with my kids. I fuck with my baby mamas. I fuck with my kids. We got a relationship. It's all good.
All 4 of your baby mamas, you cool?
Yeah.
You said no, House?
Yeah, not on how I feel right now. I don't know what the future gonna hold. I don't know how my mindset gonna be in the future. How I feel right now, I don't got no remorse. I ain't got no regrets.
Yeah, right now he looking at it from like these are babies and shit like that, but at some point them bitches gonna be grown people, like, you know what I'm saying? And one day you gonna want a relationship because ain't shit gonna be like the relationship you had with your kids, like no friends, no cousin, no uncle, no brother. That's your DNA. So eventually, it's just gonna be a common connection, bro. Even like if you don't even want it, it's just gonna be natural. So I think at some point that shit gonna change and shit like that, and they're gonna be like your little best friends type shit one day. But I fuck with all my kids and their mamas. I fuck with them all. I love them all.
But you also wanted your kids, so
I want to add one thing, right? Look, and I know this from experience. Cause look, every time I got a bitch pregnant, right? She came with paperwork. She chased my ass down, right? Look, I'm just saying, them hoes ain't chase you now. Like, look, it's ways you was wrong earlier. Them hoes would chase
Logic,
you
they
down
don't
with
know
that.
his name, Logic. They don't know his name to chase him down. They
Now,
don't know where he stays.
You, they don't need to know his name.
They don't know where he lives.
Q, see, look, you ain't got a dick, Q. You gotta stay out of this. Look, hoes will find you. Nigga, hoes will find you. Look, I'm telling you. Look, I ain't no psychic or no shit like this, but look, bro, them kids ain't yours, because I know how hoes is today. They gonna make sure that you get that shit. You gonna get a subpoena. They gonna swap the fuck out of you.
They tried. Look, they tried, but you gotta know a nigga name. You gotta know where you stay. If it ain't my girlfriend, if it ain't my bitch, I don't believe in going to no women's house and giving her no dick. She can't come to mine. We gotta get a hotel room. That's just it. But they tried, but Instagram fucked around and delete my last Instagram, so I know they was mad for a good little while. Like, damn, this nigga done really disappeared.
I'll tell you, look, I'm not really condoning, like I said. Look, I know the system. I know how women is. Look, think about this. You fuck them hoes. You said they jump offs, right? So I know what jump off is. They for the streets.
Nah. Jump offs in my definition is just somebody you fucking.
Oh, so that's just like a little bust down then. That's not a jump off.
You can say that. Let's just say that for the streets.
Okay.
Let's just say that.
Yeah. Jump off for the streets, right? So them was your little bust downs, right?
Yeah.
And you was busting down other chicks at the same time, correct?
Oh, of course.
Okay, look. Do you not think they was busting out other niggas at the same time?
Shit, hell yeah, they could have.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Look, this man is innocent until proven guilty. Y'all trying to see him make this nigga guilty. He's innocent until proven guilty. Hey, look, all y'all baby mamas, look. I'm this nigga lawyer. We want to see some paperwork on this nigga, man. Y'all ain't got no paperwork. This nigga got one kid, and ain't none y'all niggas can say, I'm with this nigga.
I fuck with that.
But you're not afraid that somebody might dox you, like somebody might see you from high school or your neighborhood and be like, yeah, that's Joe Smith over there. And then that's a ripple effect that might happen. Now they know your name. Now you're on.
Don't nobody know my first name from high school. They know what they call me. But don't nobody know my first name. Nobody knows my first name.
Wait.
Tell my first name, you gonna fuck that hoe up.
Wait,
I'm gonna say
nigga,
this though.
wait. You said teachers was calling you your nickname, nigga?
A nickname.
Bro, you full of shit now, dog.
No. My teacher was calling me my nick. If you know my first name, you know I'm telling the truth. Ain't nobody ever called me by my first name.
I'm gonna say this though. There are websites that people
You ain't gonna
can
find
look
me
up.
on there. Ain't none of my
Wait.
internet. Oh, go. I'm sorry.
Is your cell phone bill right now? Is your real name on your cell phone provider?
Not at all. It's up under a business name.
But guess what? Your business, if it's registered, you can track that back to another person.
You can.
And yeah,
you can.
People can find out. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Women are private investigators.
Oh, but you have to know who owns the business.
Yeah, it's gonna. But you can track it. There's a website you can track the business and find out the information of the, like, let's say what you have registered as the address, and it'll show the name. If you have like an LLC or S corp or C corp,
it will. But you have to know who owns the business. How you gonna? Oh, this the owner. But who the fuck is him? Like, who is he? You ain't got my face and my name nowhere on the internet together. So you can go look at my phone number up on the who all that's incorporated with my business.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Then you gotta choose which one is this nigga.
But bro, you full of shit though now. I'm with you, but you full of shit now. Look, you all over the internet, right? Somebody know your name, bro.
Exactly.
Somebody
Family member, cousin.
Not at all.
Them, you said girlfriend. You said you had girlfriends that knew your name, right?
Yeah.
The girlfriends that probably hate you because women are spiteful. So I'm gonna say this: in 6 months,
we'll see.
Come back here.
We'll see.
Because listen, someone could be like, "Who is this guy? I'll give you $5,000 if you know his name," and women will pay that or $2,000 or
they better split it with me. They better split it with me. Shit, don't get finesse. Don't get finesse.
I don't know.
Hey, bro, you gotta be joking. Now, I was with you, bro. Look, cause I don't know if you trolling or what you doing now. But I gotta go, man. But I'm just saying for the record, I think
Hey, follow me, dog.
Who?
All of his social media is in the description, y'all.
He wants to learn more spooky shit from you.
Anybody that's watching, anybody that's restreaming this, all 2,000 plus of y'all.
All right,
his social media is in the description.
Oh, all right, I'm gonna follow you. I'm Mr. Logic. But look,
I got you.
All right, yeah. But look. I'm with you, man. Them kids ain't yours, bro, until you get that paperwork, man. I'ma back with you with that paperwork, bro. But other than that, nigga, somebody gonna find your name, nigga. You finna get a lot of subpoenas. If your story is true, you finna get a whole lot of subpoenas coming up, my nigga. Them whole spike.
I guarantee you. This is one thing I'm just so confident about. You ain't gonna be able to find my name. They gonna spell that bitch. They gonna spell that bitch wrong. They gonna fuck it up. They gonna fuck it up, bro. The only person I'm worried about is my ex. That's the only person I'm worried about leaking my motherfucking name.
Does she like you still, or does she hate
you?
Hell
nah.
Which one? Wait, which one? I don't know which one you're answering. Does she like you? You said no.
Hell nah.
He said no.
He's leaking it.
They gonna fuck it up.
All right, so hold on. Let me. I want to come to Love at the bottom. What's up, Love? How you doing?
Hi, Anton. Hey, everybody.
Doing,
hello,
chilling.
Mr. Popular today. So I wanted to speak to you because I've been keeping up with what's going on with you, and I think it's very interesting because it ties into our conversation we've been having about whether men really are single and childless, or do they have children that they are not claiming on a census or anything that actually calculates these numbers, because women are mothers once they have the child. Fathers are fathers once paternity is proven. So without proven paternity, there is no declaration that you have children. So even though you have 7 children, as far as the government is concerned, or anyone that is counting the numbers is concerned, are you single and childless?
That man got one kid. You heard what we said.
Okay,
He got
single and one
one.
child.
You gotta let him answer. You gotta
You
let
don't
him
claim
answer.
that child on anything.
That's a
I
good
want to
question.
know.
Shit,
You
I'm
claim
single.
that child on anything.
I'm single with kids I don't claim.
Okay, exactly. So he does not claim his children. This is exactly what I've been saying. We have no way of knowing if women are only sleeping with the same men, because those are only the men that have proven paternity. So we don't have a number for how many men actually have children. We will not have a number for how many men actually have children. So us having this conversation about how many men are having the children that us 50 something percent of women that have children are having them by is inaccurate. It's irrelevant, because these men are not claiming children that aren't on their taxes. They're not claiming children that the government didn't say, the judge didn't court order
That's a
you.
good point, though. You
No,
basically
that's all.
saying that the numbers are
When the
skewed.
last time you
Numbers are skewed, and they will stay skewed because there's no mandatory positive paternity test at birth. So we don't know. Some of these mothers, let's just be real, they don't know the fathers of their kids. They don't know who it is. So it could be one men, maybe. So they don't know. And these men don't claim them, because if I'm one of 3, I'm not claiming it. So this child has no father, even though we all know that's not possible. So the numbers are skewed.
So
I got somebody for you. Hold on, baby. Stay there, baby girl. Go ahead. You can answer.
So based off of that, since women, so if men not claiming their children, right? Based off of that, 10 niggas can populate the whole black race. Since niggas not, since they ain't claiming their kids and the numbers are skewed, you can just put 10 niggas faces on there and say they just populate the whole black race. Based off of that. Since the numbers are skewed.
No, that doesn't make any sense. You can't put a faces on there, is what I'm saying. You don't know who these fathers of these children are. These women aren't telling you if they don't know for sure, and that means they only have.
So you think these women are having kids with the same man? Like, just like they having kids with one man that they know, and they don't have multiple baby daddies.
I got something for you, House. I got somebody for you in the back. Give me a second. She gonna ask the questions that all of the ladies want to know.
Oh, who you tell her?
I got somebody for him this time. I think he met his match.
Oh shit, this is gonna be crazy.
Hold on, I'm about to bring her up for you. What up, B?
Oh yeah,
hey.
B
Oh.
What's up, B?
I don't
What's
know
your
how
thoughts
to
on
position
this?
this. Hey y'all.
Hey.
I can't even. Oh, wait, hold on. No, I had to take a break for this one because I have a couple of questions for this guy. So for one, can y'all see me?
We can see you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Why don't you want to get a vasectomy? Because I just feel like men like you are just like ruining the community. You're ruining the children's lives. I don't know if you're joking or not, but this shit is not funny. Like, you're literally traumatizing children by not being an active father. You say you come from a two-parent
If they
home,
ass
but you
was
don't act like
aborted,
it.
if they was aborted, they wouldn't be
Okay, so hold on.
traumatized.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever been with a woman when she had an abortion? Do you know what the fuck that process looks like? Right. So you're just going around willy-nilly putting your seeds in different women and being irresponsible. You make black men look bad. You make black men look
I don't
bad.
make black men
You're
look bad.
giving
We
in.
already
No,
look
you
bad.
do, because you give into the stereotype. You give into the stereotype. You make like abortion is a joke, and it's not a joke. It's not a joke. If you never been through it and you never had to go through that process, then how are you going to sit here and tell women, oh, I'm not going to tell you that I ain't shit. I'm not shit. I'm going to go around and make irresponsible choices, and I don't want to be responsible for them. So what does that say about you when you impregnate these women who aren't shit? Doesn't that mean that you're not shit? So
Exactly.
why
I'm an
don't you
ain't
go and get
shit
a
nigga.
vasectomy? Why don't
I'm
you
an
go?
ain't
You're
shit
not
nigga.
worthy of
I'm
making
not
any
getting
more
no
children.
vasectomy. A vasectomy sounds
You
like a
should.
secondary circumcision. I ain't getting no goddamn vasectomy.
Well, you
Come
should.
on.
You should.
Y'all trying to
A
hold
man.
me
Let me tell you
accountable
something.
and responsible, and it's not gonna work. I'm not getting no vasectomy. I don't give a fuck about the consequences of having an abortion because I'm not the person that has to have the abortion. So if you don't want to be in this situation with a man asking you to get an abortion, tell that nigga to put a condom on, or have some type of birth control, or marry before you carry.
I think that when you go out, you need to tell those women exactly who you are. A
I
trash
ain't gotta
bag
tell their
bitch.
ass shit.
No, you should. You
He
should.
doesn't
And
have
you
to
know
tell
what? You're not gonna prosper. You're not gonna prosper in life. You're not gonna prosper in
I'm
life.
prospering now.
A man who abandons his children and his seeds will never prosper. Never. So every shit that's going wrong in your life right now, understand that it's coming from you being a horrible person and a horrible man and a representative
Everything just
for the
got
black
better.
community and black men.
But
I'm not trying to represent or uplift the motherfucking black community.
We
What you
know
talking
that.
about? I
We
don't
can
give a
figure
damn
that
about
out.
being no bad reputation about the black community. We do that shit on our
Yeah, we
own.
know that.
We
but
do
hold
that
on,
shit
wait,
on
wait,
I
our
just
wait,
own.
think you
wait,
should
wait.
stop having children.
Hold on.
I just
A quick side note. A quick side note for B Taylor. Look, he has no DNA tests, but nothing but one of these kids, right?
It doesn't
All
matter.
wait,
It doesn't matter.
hold up. The only somebody told him that they were pregnant by him. He admitted he was sleeping around and they was jump offs. They was probably sleeping around too. So the thing about it is that obviously you cannot put these kids on him. Like if he had DNA tests for all 7 of these kids, my whole thing would be changed, right?
Mm.
He had no DNA. You know how many times women put kids on dudes? Haven't we looked at Murray? You know what I'm saying? I mean, and that's just a little snapshot of it. Look, even though right now, let's be honest, them other 6 women said he's the father. But right now, he's not the father. If we
Mm.
want to be honest with it, they said he's not the father. Look, if he come back, none of them kids heals, right? Is you gonna come back up here and apologize to him?
But he doesn't take care of none of them.
But but why? They have no look. It's no proof
I just
that
want to
he's
know how many.
at least one
I
of
just
them.
want
He
to
took
know how
care of
many.
that
I
one.
just want to know how many STIs you have caught.
I ain't never
Let's
caught
be
shit in my
realistic.
life.
she want to move the field
You
goal.
ain't
She
never.
don't
Oh,
I
so
want to
when
ask
the last time you been to the doc? When the
kids.
last time you been to the doctor?
I want to
When the
ask
last time you
When the
been to the
last time you
doctor?
been to the doctor?
No, I'm asking you a question.
I'm asking you a question with a question.
No, I'm asking. How you gonna ask me a question with a question? You deflect. You did this earlier with Q when you can't answer something because you don't know when the last time you've been to the damn clinic. But you
When the
need to
last time
probably
you been?
go because you
Whenever the last, whenever the
at
last time you
you
went is when I went.
you no, trust me,
If
you
you went
haven't.
yesterday,
You have
shit,
not
I
been to.
went
You've
yesterday.
been
If
spreading
you
around.
went last
I
year,
think you
I
need to
went
go to
last
the
year.
doctor. You went last year. How many people have you slept with since then?
I ain't say that. Probably about good 75.
See,
Why are you letting him
now
troll
I feel
you?
like he's trolling.
I feel
He's
like he is.
definitely trolling.
But the
He
thing
not
is,
trolling. He's
I want to
serious.
ask.
Oh, you
I
spoke
want
to
to ask
75
questions
women
that
last year?
aren't
I'm
really
dead
about.
ass serious.
What's
I
the
want
Y'all
to
meet
know
reason
niggas
for?
like me.
Wait. Let me
questions.
say this. Let me say this because I'm letting y'all have a show basically. But essentially, I think one of the problems with women in general is that y'all don't believe when a person is telling y'all what it is that they
Them,
saying.
that shit
He
crazy.
telling you who he is. I'm sorry. Let me bring boy you back up. He telling you who he is. He telling you what he represent. And so y'all trying to convince him to do something that he's saying that he ain't gonna do. He don't give a fuck. He gonna do whatever it is that he feel is best for him, and he's gonna move according to how he see it. He telling y'all he slept with over 75 chicks last year. What else y'all want him to say?
So I have questions. I have questions about his kids. So I understand that you have no responsibility to these women and you don't feel that responsibility to these women. However, the children that are yours, um, when they come together and they've realized that they are your children, they get the proof and they come to you and they tell you they want to be in your life. Are you willing to have a relationship with your children that are proven to be yours, or do you want
them to not bother looking for you because you're never going to be a father to them?
It just depends. I don't know how I'm gonna feel in the future.
Are you open
You're
to
not
that?
gonna get a quality woman. You're not gonna get a quality woman. Your kids are gonna come back to haunt you, and you're probably gonna be a very lonely man by the time you hit 50.
Maybe.
The way you're going. If this is real
Unfortunately,
life,
that's
it's very
usually not
sad.
what happens. Usually children seek their parents out whether they wanted them or not. So
Mm-hmm.
if they don't know who their father is, they're going to look for him. And when they find who he is, they're going to have a lot of questions for him. And I just want to know if he is going to be receiving of those children that he has created, or if he is going to shut them out. I just feel like the damage is done with him making the babies with the one that he didn't want to make the babies with. Damage is done
Well, we
there.
don't know he made the
However,
baby. That's what y'all keep doing. He have
what
no physical proof that them his kids. The only proof he have.
I already put the
Okay,
predisposed. I already
but
preset
that's what I'm
that they
saying. You
come
keep
to
saying
the conclusion that they are his kids.
them is, hey, look, they're not his
I think
kids.
he should just go to the doctor
The
and go
only,
get
the
tested.
only, the only thing that you can prove that them is kids is the word of a fucking jump off.
Hold on.
And
Hey,
my
Oh,
father.
they
No,
can
don't,
get
motherfucker.
tested to
Hold
see
on.
if they're siblings. They can get
Hold
a
on, hold on,
sibling.
y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let him talk. Let him talk.
Don't worry about what the fuck I should do with my life. You asked me if I've been tested. I have. I don't have to tell you none of that. You feel me? Y'all get up here, ask questions
I
about the
didn't
damn
ask you if you've
kids.
been tested. I am asking you about kids, and I am interested in what you have to
Oh, I'm
say.
not you. I'm
I'm
sorry.
also
I was
asking how
speaking
you
to
have made
Oh,
a public.
the
You're
Ari
risking
lookalike.
the public. You're risking the public of health because you probably got a couple of shit you can't go to the clinic and solve.
Nah,
So you need to figure
just
out
think
what you
that.
got.
You
No, I
just think
know
that.
that for a fact.
You
I
know it?
know that men like you who move the way
Come
you
test it out
move
then.
got a
You know it?
couple of
Come
something
test it out.
in your body. I would, boy, I would never talk to somebody like you
So
ever.
how you know?
You are not even, I wouldn't even breathe
You
your
single?
fucking way.
You
I
single?
wouldn't even breathe
Are
your
you
way.
single?
I wouldn't breathe.
Are
If
you
I
single?
was single, you would have zero chance. Zero chance. Zero.
I got a
Nada.
chance now.
got a
Trust me.
chance. I
I
think
got
he
a
got a
chance
chance.
now.
So wait.
We don't have a chance.
So house.
You gonna be in my DMs later?
So house.
I would never.
If you
You wish.
seen B Taylor, her name B Taylor. If you seen, and make sure y'all subscribe to B Taylor's channel, B Taylor TV. If you
What the B
seen,
stand for? B.
if you seen
It
B
could be
Taylor,
It could be
if you
that.
seen B Taylor out in the streets, right? Wherever, at a bar, at a restaurant, just walking down the street or whatever, you think she going?
If her ass fake, I'm not approaching her.
She got a real.
Yeah,
She
my
got a
body is
real.
very real.
Her
It's
body
real.
is real. Her body is real. Is she going? You think you snagging her?
who cares?
Shit, I don't know. It's a possibility. If she didn't meet me from right now, it's a possibility.
No. I could tell.
It's always
I
a
could tell just
possibility.
the way you talk. Just the way you talk and present yourself. Like what kind of even conversations, the type of women that you attract, you wouldn't even be in my caliber because you say you
What's your
attract
caliber?
trash bag women.
What's your caliber?
I'm not easy. I'm not, you attract easy women who don't
Yeah,
require
that's what they all
anything.
say.
I'm not going to
Somebody
sleep with
getting
you
hitting
without
that thing
commitment or
easily.
nothing.
Somebody getting to you
No,
easily. Yes, they is.
no, they not. No,
Yeah,
they not.
you ain't
Maybe
easy
in
to
your
me.
world,
It's
maybe in your
it's
world,
somebody
you
out there
think that.
that's easy. That's getting you easy.
No, it's not.
It's
No,
somebody
it's
out there
not.
getting you
No, it's
easy.
not.
Yeah, it is.
No, I promise
I
you
know
it's
it.
not. But you
I
want
know it.
that. You want that. You wish women like me would give it to you easy. You go for the 304s who are easy. You don't got to put in no effort.
It
You ain't
got
got to
hoes
take
that
them
look
out on a
way
date. You
better than
ain't got
you.
to give them.
It got
To,
304s that look
that's
way
fine.
better
And
than
there's
you.
men that look better than, and there's men that look better than you and make more money than you. So what's the point of that? Because I
So
doubt
right.
you're
And guess
bringing in
what?
bread like that. Look at your background.
Still
We
fuck the
know you
same
ain't
type of
making
hoe.
money like that.
I
I've been
sure
looking at
ain't.
your background since earlier today,
I sure
and you
ain't.
ain't making money like that because
You
your background is
outside?
not it.
What, what,
Yeah, I
what
am
your
outside.
background look like?
I
Look like
can't
you
show you my
outside a
background because
court
I'm at
about to
work.
bail a nigga out. Look like
Yeah,
you
right.
outside a
You wish.
courtroom
You
about to bail
wish.
a nigga out.
That's funny. That's funny.
You
You
like
wish.
you a pen pal. Your nigga in jail. You waiting for his ass
No,
to
your
come out,
dad
huh?
is in jail.
Yeah, you
Your
waiting
dad
for
is
my
in
my
jail.
my, my
Somebody's
I
in
dad
jail
married
feel
to my
like
because somebody
mom.
didn't raise you.
You
we're
waiting
No,
for
getting
your
your nigga
dad
to
just
get out of
definitely,
jail.
your dad
Get your
definitely was not in
um,
your life.
you
Your
a
dad was
safe
definitely
you a
not in
safe
your life.
safe safe sex. You a
But listen, I
sapiosexual,
feel
huh?
like we were starting off in a good place.
I gotta get in contact with him emotionally before I get my body. Oh, shut that shit up.
I just feel like we're
If
not
you and
getting
your dad
anywhere
was not in,
now.
let's be realistic. Your dad was not in your life. You did not have a good
I just
upbringing
feel like
because
the sign language
obviously something
is
has made you trash.
Hold
I
on,
think
Q. I'm
Something has
gonna
made you
drop you
trash.
for a second. I want to bring up somebody else
I
really
think
quick.
we should be asking questions. I feel like we have a unique opportunity to ask this man questions, and we're not using it. We're
I think
using
he's
it
a lost cause.
which we could
I
give, but
am.
it's not exactly. It's not him. This is broadcast, so you have an opportunity to ask the right questions
Q, I'm gonna
that
drop you for one
are not
second.
asked. And I feel like we're wasting time with the sign language. He doesn't care. He already said he doesn't
Yeah.
care. There's no point. That either ask the questions. You can shame him on your channel later. You can clip this. Anything he
I
says, you
think
can
I can
clip
Yeah.
it.
say what I
Or you
want
can
to say at this point. I just pulled up because I wanted to say it because this right
okay.
here is a joke. I don't feel like none of the men are holding him really accountable. Because if
They
this was a
can't
black
hold
woman
me
coming up here
accountable. Ain't no
saying,
another
if
look.
if this
Ain't
was
no
a
another
black
grown
woman up
ass
here
man can
saying
hold
the
me
same
accountable.
things that
What do
he's
y'all be
saying,
talking about?
but you can overtalk me all you
But,
want. I'm saying if this was a black woman saying the exact same things that he
uh,
is saying, they will get tore up. So where are the men that are going to hold men accountable?
but,
Y'all want to hold women
but
accountable? That's fine.
so,
But make
so
sure it's
be
equal
teller.
on both ends.
All right, be teller. You're absolutely right, and that's what I did. That's why I came in asking that one question. See, the difference between him, he don't know if them 6 kids is his. Do that woman know if 6 kids came out of her vagina? Be teller?
I thought it was six different. I thought it was seven different women.
Okay, listen what I'm saying. Listen, if a woman have 7 kids, 7 kids came out her vagina, true or false?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we don't know when that's why I asked her questions. When he said he got a blood test for one and she married, so they doing their own thing, okay, I understand that.
Hmm.
But the other 6, he says no blood test, right? What do you want us to do? You want us to find these women and swab him and swab? We can't do that. It's no blood test. So look, by law, and y'all women do this all the time. By law, he only have 1 kid. Is that true to say, B Teller? By law, he only
No,
have one.
if he's going around claiming that he has this many kids, then he's probably seen photos of them kids and know for a fact if those are his
No,
kids.
when he
That's why
said B
ain't no
Teller,
man
when,
willingly going around claiming kids that's not his,
okay, B
especially
Teller,
that many.
no, B Teller, he said women told him they was pregnant. And he told them,
Hmm.
hey, and in these the same, these possible jump offs, half of these chicks, guess what? They got more bodies than dudes got.
Did
So
they
like this,
know that
look,
they were jump offs? Because let's be honest, Q asked earlier, are you being transparent or not? And he couldn't answer it. So it's like, did they
I
know that
said it
they
don't
were
matter.
even jump offs or was he
It don't
playing?
matter.
Right, because you
okay,
don't want to answer it because that would hold you to a certain level of accountability. Because
No,
you've
it
been
no, but
don't.
dodging it like
I
the
abandoned
Matrix.
I abandoned 7 kids. What type of fucking accountability you think I'm gonna be hold to?
You can't force somebody to take accountability for anything, and we know that from the black woman. You can't force accountability onto somebody, and you know that, B. Taylor.
Describe accountability.
We
Because
are
what
saying
y'all want me to do is be
we are
responsible.
saying we are saying force this man to take accountability for the wrongdoings he's saying that he doesn't care about. We
I just
cannot do
don't
that.
think it should be
It's
funny. I don't
impossible.
think that
Hey,
it should
B
be
Taylor, B Taylor,
accountability
B
on
Taylor,
that. I don't think
B
it should
Taylor.
be funny. I don't think that it should be a joke. I don't think that what he's doing should be comical. It should be men telling him, like, hey, this right here is what you
If
don't
they
want to end up like. Because children follow by what you do, not what you say.
Hey, B
And I
Taylor.
feel like anybody can
And
Hold on.
you
see.
Well,
and the
hold on,
fact
y'all.
that you
Hold on. I want him to be able to,
Hey,
to respond and say what he want to say. But let me add a caveat to this, right? I brought him on a platform yesterday and I let him tell his story. And one of the things that I like to do is give people an opportunity to say what they want to say, regardless of whether I agree with them or I disagree with them, because I don't want to live in an echo chamber and I want to be in a space to where I can actually hear people out and hear what it is that they think and why they think it, right? Then I asked him and I said, all right, cool. Are you willing to come back tomorrow, which is today, and be able to be questioned by anybody and they can say whatever they want to say, male, female, whatever, right? Because I'm often giving my opinion about everything, but I wanted to give anybody else the ability to say what they want to say. So whatever is being communicated up here, whether it's from a male or a female, is the sentiment of the people. So you, for example, B. Taylor, is saying what you want to say without being censored. And everybody else, and I done had multiple different people coming up here throughout the show saying what they want to say. So if you saying that people are not doing or holding people accountable, in which he did say yesterday, that the only people that were holding him accountable before him coming on the show were men. He said men were coming at him, DMing him, sending him emails and all of this other type of stuff, trying to hold him accountable. And he said that I don't give a fuck about what you're talking about. And he said the females were the ones that were agreeing with him. That's what he said out of his mouth yesterday. And then that's why I wanted to open it up for the people today to be able to say whatever they wanted to say to him. So this is y'all opportunity to ask him whatever y'all want to ask him or say what you want to say to him. I just wanted to add that context. But go ahead, House. I know you wanted to say something.
I was gonna say, the average man can't whoop my ass for me to be held accountable. The only motherfucker that can hold me accountable is a nigga with a gun in his hand. That's about it.
I hope whichever kid is really your son grow up one day and whoop your ass for being such a trash bag bandit to your
He
kids.
he gotta ask his mama, hey, who my daddy is? Who my daddy?
Jesus Christ.
And he gotta have that paperwork with him. Look,
Bring the paperwork, the
I can
DNA
make you
test,
smile. Look
and
at that. I
then
can make you smile.
I
it's just
think he got
ridiculous.
him.
No, he don't. He don't. I'm laughing because it's ridiculous. So I think
Right?
this is all for clout or something. This has
Everyone
to be for
ends up
clout.
laughing because it's like it's so ridiculous that you can't do anything but okay. Got it.
Yeah,
You
that's
know
where
why y'all don't
that's
believe
what's
it?
funny.
Y'all want me to feel guilty, to feel bad, to have remorse, but I don't. It's like I have a choice if I want to be a father or not, even if I made a mistake, because a woman has that same choice. If she made a mistake and laid down with the wrong man, she can go abort that child. She can give it up for adoption. She
No,
can do a lot of
actually,
things. She can do a lot of
I
things.
live
She
in
has a choice.
Texas.
So look,
You
hold on,
can't get
B,
an abortion.
hold on. I can't hear you because I'm loud as fuck. I can't hear you. So look, a woman has that choice to escape that responsibility. This is my choice. It don't matter how
Maybe
many
they
times a
should do
woman.
it though. Maybe they
They should have
should.
got an
Maybe
abortion.
I think they all should have. I think we should probably
They should
promote
have.
that. What is let's promote that then. That if you a trash bag, you don't deserve no sex. You don't deserve a good woman. You don't deserve anything.
I agree
No,
with you.
You
but
don't
B
deserve to
Taylor,
I
what
don't
woman
think you deserve to
sleep with trash
procreate.
bags now? What prominent woman is saying, hey, go out there and sleep with these dusty trash bags? Who's saying it? Because I haven't heard it. No one's telling them to do it. They're doing it on their own
He's
accord.
going after women. He's going
Go out
after women with the bottom, low self-esteem, low self-worth, broken women. And this is what's so dangerous about broken women is that they procreate. They're going to keep children and they're going to keep having intimate intimate relationships with men like this.
But
It's
see, this is the
dangerous.
thing. Y'all
Two
got
broken people
y'all.
are coming together and making children.
Nah, this is the thing.
Oh,
Y'all got the game.
hey,
Hey,
Robbie.
babes. Y'all got the game twisted though. This man is telling you exactly who he is, and I came up here to say, I said, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for proving the point that I've been making for several years on this platform. There are several men in the world like you that spill their seed everywhere, that don't claim their kids. It is what it is, kid. Ladies, I've been telling you, stop sleeping with these dudes. Understand, this dude is not a unique character.
But wait, wait,
There's
wait, 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 wait,
millions.
wait. Let me add this in there too, though. These women, because y'all want to put it all on him, right?
I didn't put anything on him.
No. I'm not talking about you guys on this panel in particular. I'm talking about
Okay.
women in a general sense, right? Or people on the internet, not even just women, because there's guys that's been coming at him too. They putting it all on him. But the one thing that he said that a lot of people ignored and they really not having a conversation about is not one woman, married, single. He talked about it all yesterday. Not one woman asked him to put on a condom. Not
But
one.
That's where I was getting ready to go to before you jumped in with that caveat. Ladies, I've been telling y'all, stop having sex with these dudes and protect yourself from these men. Why would you even want to risk having a baby with a dude that might ghost you, disappear? Now you stuck raising a kid on your own. Like, what's the selective outrage? Be selectively mad at yourself. You have control over who you have kids with. You have control over who you sleep with. And I mean, not for nothing. If this man running around, doing whatever he do, cool, whatever. Like, why is women giving him the box just butterball naked? Like, what we doing, ladies? Like, do better. Pick your vagina up. Y'all want to be out here having sex like men? This is what having sex like men look like. Men don't care, and men don't have to take no responsibility. Even when men marry you, they really don't have to take no responsibility. They could get up and leave you. So
What?
therefore, when you having your children, when you are aligning yourself with certain men, you really got to look at a bigger picture. At the end of the day, like, forget about if you think a dude is cute. Forget about if you think a dude got a bag, because even that man's money does not belong to you. That man's money belongs to him. If he chooses to share it with you, then you in a position of, you know what I'm saying, a benefit. Women need to
Y'all
get
giving B Taylor all of her ammunition. Now I gotta hear this shit over the next month and a half.
yes, women need to make sure they got their education together, and
I
women
gotta
need to
hear
make sure
B
they got their
Taylor's
own
mouth over the
bag.
next month and a half. Her and
But
Sheba.
I,
Jesus
but I
fucking
don't. But
Christ.
hold on. I want. But
Everyone
Anton,
get a
wait,
high
wait,
vibe,
wait, Anton,
high
because you the marriage,
have a good
count.
Yeah, I'm
Wait,
married. Yeah.
can we agree, right,
Uh-huh.
that this man only got one kid by
Can
law?
we agree that he only has one kid?
By law.
Yes.
Okay. So now, even though the only proof that they have in this court of law is the word of a jump off.
No, we have
Correct.
his word. He's claiming these
Now,
kids.
no,
He
he
said
just
No,
no.
he said that the women were
said that.
saying that they were pregnant.
He
The
He
said
didn't
women
say
said
he
they're
didn't
pregnant.
say that the women proved that it was his kid.
Yeah,
And a lot of these women, even the woman that proved that it was his kid, she was married and she chose to not even tell her husband after she was with him, and he knocked it
Yep.
down the very next day after he met her. So if we gonna extend accountability, right? Because one thing that I have heard from him is that he said, listen, I take responsibility, I just don't give a fuck. Now that's a whole nother conversation, right?
Yeah.
When are we gonna hold the women accountable? Because they married, they single, they the ones that's choosing to lay down with this dude, and they shouldn't even be in the same room with him.
We're not even
But
on the
there's just okay, Anton.
yeah.
Anton. I think there. What I'm learning is that so I don't associate with those type of women that would sleep with him. So for me, that's not even in my like world.
How
I
you know?
just
How you know what type of
recently
Sis,
women they
you don't
are?
really
learned.
know that.
I
Sis, you don't
know.
really know that,
So
She don't
because
know. She don't know.
there's plenty of
She
women
just
that
talking.
will see him in the club and bang him out in the club bathroom.
yeah,
That
and
didn't
I don't
happen.
associate myself with
That didn't
women like
happen.
that. So I'm actually shocked. I recently learned that women will just send men naked photos of themselves with less than any effort, and I'm just like, what is going? So for me, I'm a little shocked of like what's out there, because I guess it is women that's out there that's just that easy, but they're like the bottom of the barrel, and I hate to say
they're,
that, but it's like if you're
not
carrying
the
yourself
bottom of the
like that,
barrel.
then
I
No,
mean, if
they're
you
not the
having sex
bottom of
and
the
you
barrel.
being if you
Shit,
out
she
here
These are
having
crazy.
sex and you out here having sex, you the bottom of the barrel. If you get stuck pregnant and you get left down bad with a dude that don't want to help you take care of your kid, that's when you the bottom of the barrel. You
no,
can
And
do
but these
whatever you
I
chicks,
want
think
to
it's just
do.
if
no,
you're given.
no,
women are somebody's
tell it.
these women are somebody's sister, somebody's cousin, somebody's mother, somebody's something. And you know they don't tell those people all the things that they're doing behind closed doors. So people always say, I don't know anybody that would do X, Y, and Z. You don't know these people. You don't know how
You
they
don't
are
know.
sexually at
Oh, I
all.
got a
Yeah.
good one
But
for y'all
You're
I
now.
not
just
this is
don't.
the
I
problem.
don't
Hey,
associate
this
you
is
with.
the problem with B
I
Teller.
don't know
Hold on,
her. She
hold
might
on.
be your sister.
This is the problem with B Teller's statement. B Teller, these are not the 20% project chicks that your mind is thinking.
That's what she thinking
No,
of.
these chicks, the send you naked pictures, the bust you down in the club after the dance, you know what I'm saying, at your homeboy's house. These are the people that you work with. These are the lawyers. These are
No,
the
these are not the people I work
Yeah,
with.
be
yeah,
there.
Hey,
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
They're
fantasy,
She think
not.
fantasy,
I promise
fantasy.
you,
I'm gonna
they're
hey,
drop
not.
you down
yeah,
for
Okay.
one
she
second because
think
I'm gonna drop you down for
think
1 second.
they
Fantasy.
occupation, they status
Okay.
will exempt them from fucking on a nigga like me. She think that, but let her think it.
Yeah. I'm trying. No, I'm trying to
Yeah.
tell you, be there. Look, the nurses will bust it down faster. They don't have time. They want to go ahead, get in. They going to do it. You know what? And these women will choose, you know what I'm saying, these certain type of dudes because they work in positions of power and they want control. They know that a man in a position of power ain't gonna get them control. So guess what? They'll find different men that'll get them that control. And you know what? A quick bust down, they ain't control and ain't no connection. So the
Now,
thing is,
now,
go ahead.
now check it out. Now check it out. I'm not a short nigga. I got a little money, and I drive a nice car. You feel me? I
What kind of
dress
car you
nice.
drive?
I look good. You feel me? Like, come on. Like, the outer appearance speaks before I say anything out my mouth.
But
Now,
when
on the
you
internet,
talk,
yeah,
you
I
just
probably put
can
my fucking foot in
tell.
my mouth for exposing my story. But before this, like, whatever you talking about, that shit, that don't even matter.
Hey, B
Hold on,
Teller.
hold on 1 second. Hold on
Hey,
1 second.
I bet he
I want to get a
Teller
little black book in
right.
here too. I want to get a little black book's opinion. Little black
Hey,
book, how
You're
do
right,
you see this?
Captain.
I'm
What
gonna
do
have
you
to
think?
I
How you doing,
probably can
Captain?
be on for about
You're
10
right.
more minutes.
All right.
I got some things to do.
For
If
sure, for
y'all on
sure.
later, I can jump back on.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we can just rock out for 10 more minutes and then I'm gonna kick it with you
Okay.
offline. Little black book,
Yeah.
what are your thoughts on this situation?
So we did a video about this situation. I just want to say this first and foremost. Man to man, I got to be honest. And I mean this with all disrespect but respect. You're a plague. And I'll tell you why you're a plague. Because when you go in raw in a woman, she's responsible. Absolutely, yes. But you have 7 kids that you don't want to take care of, that someone else is going to have to take care of. You are a plague financially. You're a plague emotionally because these kids, someone's going to have to look after these kids. These kids are going to be hurt by your own action. So supplanting all the responsibility on a woman, she takes accountability. I agree. Those women have got to take accountability. If you had a conversation beforehand about you don't want no kids, you ain't trying to do this and all that, right? But the moment you go in raw, you are responsible not only for the union between you and that woman, but now between that kid. So now, if that kid comes out and has got no father figure because you say, "Hey, I don't give 2 Fs," guess what happens? You might not give them 2 Fs, but now we have to be laden with this burden financially. We're gonna have to laden these people. They're gonna become kids and adults in society, and we know the stats already. How when it comes to these situations, what happens to these kids, and you're not giving no Fs. Listen, bro, I don't understand. If you don't give no Fs, why are you going in raw? I don't, me personally, I don't get it because you're affecting our whole society. So for me, I'm looking at you and I'm going, if you're saying you're a man is not just about I can pay my bills.
You gotta let him
A man is
respond
also,
too. You gotta let him
yeah,
respond too.
sorry.
Go ahead.
Apologies. Yeah, go for it, Cap. Sorry. Apologies.
I tell I'm gone because this nigga a simp. Nigga, them might be your kids. Ain't got no blood. That man ain't got no blood
He's
test,
not a
nigga.
simp. He's
I
not a
think it's
simp. We
your
need
kids,
that.
nigga.
No, no, no,
No,
no.
I think it's
I,
that nigga
I,
kid.
Hold on, yo,
I ain't nigga like
wait. Hold on,
I'm
y'all.
gone.
Hold on. All right, Logic. Y'all gotta let him. Y'all gotta let him respond.
I
Go.
understand everything you saying, bro. But the thing about it, the little motherfuckers don't even supposed to be here. That's it. Like anything that I
Well,
told
they
this woman, I don't want to be. Hold on. When I told these women I don't want to be a father to these kids with you, don't expect nothing after that. I don't give a damn about nothing after that, bro. Nothing after that. So it can't make me feel bad. I don't feel responsible. I can plague the community, or the woman could have just got an abortion, or could have told me to put a condom
That's not
on.
even an option. That's
This is
not
what I
even an
said.
option in a lot of
Hold on.
states.
Huh?
That's not
They
even an
sell condoms
option
in
in a
all
lot of states.
states.
I think you live in Texas, right?
Yeah.
Well,
It's
he don't want
banned.
to talk about where he live at. We don't want to talk about where he
Mm-hmm.
live at. Let's leave that out of it.
I
Okay,
ain't in
well,
Texas, but I'm from
okay.
Texas.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, if you live in a state where that's illegal, and it's illegal in a lot of southern states, then it's not easy and accessible. And if you're messing with wait, hold on. Y'all at my work. I gotta go soon. But I'll just
Hey,
say
look, check
this:
this out.
that I agree with Luke.
I
Go
agree
ahead,
with
big
them too.
dog. Go ahead and respond.
But what I'm saying is, they got condoms in every state. When the last time you told a nigga to put a condom on?
I don't. I ask for commitment in some type of form. I don't just be getting bust down by people, random people. Like if I don't see a future with you and
They
you're
ain't
not a
gotta be
quality
random.
man that I can see,
It,
then
they ain't gotta be random. It could be a dude you talking to.
no,
When the
I don't.
last
I
time you
don't.
told him to put
If
a
we're
condom
not
on?
if we're not committed, then ain't no. You're not gonna get anything from me.
Look, the
I
only
need some type of
commitment
form
is
of
marriage.
commitment
So if you single, that's not a real commitment. If you single,
to
that's
you,
not
but
a real
you out of
commitment.
all people, saying it, it's just like you don't even you don't
You
want
single
kids,
till
but
you married.
you still do things knowing you can make a child out of it. So you go into the tent knowing you're going to kill your seeds. You go into the tent hoping somebody kill your seeds. You don't have no value on your seeds. You don't have no value on yourself or your legacy or anything. Well, at this point, what legacy? Because you're leaving behind broken families and you're continuing the cycle and you're not protecting yourself. So you want women to protect themselves. You want to ask me about using condoms. Where's yours? Where's
That's set.
yours?
That's
And
set. That's seven. Look.
you're doing it with women that you don't see no type of commitment with. You don't even like them. You see them as bust downs. And so why don't you ask yourself that question? Why can't you just go ahead if you know you don't want children and you want these women to go to basically the graveyard clinic
Hey, B
for
Taylor.
your
Before
seeds?
I had to go. Before I had to go. Hey,
Yeah, I'm
this
about to
is
go
seven
too.
out of two. This is 7 out of 200. So I have a 96.5% rate of not getting bitches pregnant because I was using condoms. So you taking that 3.5% and telling me just because they got a baby that I ain't using protection. Yeah, I'm protecting myself. That's an A minus in life when it come to not getting bitches pregnant. That's all I gotta say.
You're a comedian. He's a comedian. Thank you, Anton, for
I'm not a
having me.
comedian.
Thank
This
you.
was
Final
funny.
thoughts, little black book.
I was gonna say because I've kind of watched it from behind the scenes, and the comedic aspects are hiding what you truly actually feel. I'd actually wish you'd actually tell us how you really feel, because you're not telling us how you really feel. Like when we talk about psychology of how people behave, your jokes are covering what you really feel. I'd wish you'd come out and tell us how you really feel, because the jokes and everything else like that are a protective defense mechanism. I'd love to know what you really feel, because something for you to create life, regardless of whoever's fault it is, for you to create life on 7 different occasions and then put sole blame on someone else and not be looking at what your contribution is here and how this affects not only now but generationally, okay, how this affects us as a generation, as black people, is to say you're trying to distance yourself from the consequences of your own actions. But the reality is every man has to face themselves eventually. So the jokes and everything, I hear it. Listen, you got to do what you got to do to make yourself get past it. But I would say, like, I would love for you to come to the realist aspect and actually face what is truth about you. Right now, you're saying about having a protection, whether you've slept with 200 women or whatever. Listen, bravo, we appreciate that. Listen, you get a lot of women. I'm not saying that you don't. What I'm
I'm gonna
saying
tell
to you
you
is that
this.
you're negating the consequences of your actions that we talk about. As we talk about on this channel, Anton talks about a lot of this same stuff, right? How we have a community, we're trying to build it. You are purposely tearing it down with this behavior, because these kids got no father figures, and we know how important father figures are. And I would even go as far as to ask you, sir, you had a father in your life?
Mhm. How much? Yeah, I do. I got both parents, but look, and they married. So how?
I'm not
What
cussing you.
percentage?
I'm saying, but how
Well,
important
you
is it to
gotta
have
you
a
gotta
father,
let him
bro?
respond. You
Sorry,
gotta let him give his final
apologies.
because he
Yeah,
gotta
because
go.
I gotta go a little bit.
He gotta go.
Apologize. Sorry about Captain. Sorry
What
about that, bro.
percentage? What percentage do you think I'm affecting the community? What percentage am I affecting the community?
I can't say a percentage, but I'm saying to you,
I'm
if
adding
enough
to it.
people have your mindset,
Okay.
it takes one, but there's other people doing the same thing, becomes a problem. But go on, sir. Sorry.
I'm gonna tell you this. The jokes is for, and I'm not a comedian. This is just my
That's fine.
personality, bro. You feel me? The jokes is for to antagonize motherfuckers for me making my decision about my life. Now, If a woman go get an abortion, I'm not about to go drill her ass, bro. I'm not about to go drill her because she know she wasn't ready for that child. I can't force a woman to get an abortion, bro. Yeah, it happened 7 times, bro. We fuck up in life. We change. We do. Over a 6-year period. From 17 to like fucking 24, or 25 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We fuck up, bro. We really do. It's just my situation has been broadcasted to the world. But you might have a homeboy not telling you he got some certain shit that's going on in his life that I have because he know you gonna get on his ass. So you don't know the people around you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Completely, like really completely. So the jokes are just to fuck with people that's like fucking with me about decisions I made that I'm comfortable with, bro. I'm comfortable with this decision, bro. But it's cool to see black men trying to, you know what I'm saying, hold me accountable. I fuck with that, bro. You a good man, but we not the same man. In my world, I'm a good man. In my world, I have morals and standards. It's just not yours, bro. You feel me? But you gotta keep doing what you got.
Well, we gotta go, little black book. We gotta go.
Cool. Sorry,
I
brother.
promise
Thank you,
y'all.
Anton.
I promise y'all.
Thank you,
I'm gonna work behind the scenes to make sure that I get him back, and we gonna make sure we take care of him because we wanna make sure we take care of him for his time. So thank you, little black book. Listen, you a G, bro. I mean, you held it down. You asked for the smoke. People brought the smoke, and then you dealt with it accordingly. You substantiated some people. You dealt with some people according to the energy you got. You want to give the people any last words? And I'm gonna tap in with you later on today too. But you want to give the people any last words?
Nah, I ain't gonna get no last words today. All right. I got one. Bitch, dependency is no laughing matter. Addiction to a bitch will fuck with your friends, your health, and scary enough, maybe even your money. All right, bro.
All right, big dog. It's wild. All right, listen. I could not get everybody. This is one of the reasons why y'all need to tune in at the beginning of the show. So, shout out the House of Hypocrites. If y'all want to continue to hold him accountable, not only do I have his information inside of the description of the video, but we also plan on having him back. So House is a guest. He's a guest in this house, just like everybody else. But more importantly, you guys got to realize that it's important to have the conversation. We don't want to live in an echo chamber. We don't want to be in a space where everybody think things the same way. Because A, it wouldn't be entertaining. And then B, we wouldn't be able to see anything outside of our sphere and learn anything from it, good or bad. All right. So I thought it was a phenomenal, entertaining show. What about you guys? You guys thought it was phenomenal, entertaining? I do want to go through and I want to bust down these super chats because I want to acknowledge y'all. So let me read all of the super chats before we go. I tried to capture all of them and we got a lot to go through. So I'm going to just go through them really fast because I do appreciate you. I appreciate you for the cash apps. I appreciate you for the super chats. Thank you to everybody that hit a like for the YouTube algorithm, that shared this with their friends and family. So let me go ahead and read these. No need to say said this man is not stupid. I agree. It doesn't matter. Here she is trying to excuse the women. Christopher J says, I rest my case. This brother gave the women the options prior to sleeping with him. Ladies, make the right decision. With your bodies, salute to him. JT of the Bag Chaser says, House need to hit that link in the description because this is not Bag Chaser's behavior at all. Shout out to the Patreon members. The link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. Christopher Oliver says, did the 6 women know he had a baby mama before they got with him? I don't even think they asked the question. G Firm says Buddy is the War Machine version of Charleston White. Tayance, shout out to Tayance, said, what does the women in your life, especially mom and female relatives, feel about your Pookie lifestyle? Persevere Dated TV says, literally Bishop versus Q. That's a good one. No need to say says, you can never shame someone who doesn't care. I am typing that. No one has a combo before the throes of passion, so her questions are dumb. Woke Quill says, lots of cap in his chat. This guy is like some of y'all baby daddies and the women are like some of y'all moms. The paternity fraud numbers show it. That's a fair assessment. That is an absolutely fair assessment. Ms. B. Greer says, use brains before seeing guys like him, please. Woke Quill says, I see hood dudes drop off women at their tech job. Ronnie Robinson says, House of H is real. House of Hypocrites is real and super smart. He is a 100% of why the father's rights being ignored if he does not want the child. Vic the kid, you says, you all are missing his point. He is being honest and doesn't care what people think. So if women want to play the game, don't be surprised when you lose. Corey Williams says, Democrats dream, but America nightmare. G Firm says, my dog finna be on Ayala in 2 years. Ezra Daly says, hey, the women in the chat trying to find you, bro. I don't agree with the lifestyle, but what do I know? Let's see. The Hobbyist says, baby deletions exist in great part because of the reckless dudes like this. They pay for abortions. Damn shame. Pernell Jean-Pierre says, he straight up told you he is not a responsible person. Why they still laying with him? You want to pull his member out of the women. They like him. Got to have some responsibility on the women. We're not just going to lay it all on the men. Wayno the Great says, shout out to the house. He holding women accountable on another level. Let's see. Jay Ben, my dog, says, City Boys. City Boys is up. Corey Williams. And his kid's going to steal your tires again. Brock says, pass a love offering. This is hilarious. Levite Apparel. Child becomes citizen. Gets back child support, bro. I don't think so. He's trying to go over to Ghana. FBI says, hello, Mr. Hypocrite. We would love to talk to you. Y'all some fools up in here. Jerome D says, Q trying to give the baby, the black man advice on a sly. Maury Spees the Beast says she has a point on the stats. She did have a point on the stats. Rashad Howard says, bro, went from 7 kids and 0 to 0 in 45 minutes. That's that new math that y'all kids is doing out here. Woke Quill says, stop expecting ish from Pookie. Pick better men. Almanize 78, my favorite name in the chat, says, no one has to have the big A. That is a choice. Abortion. We could just say it on here. Don't worry about it. B. Cartwright says, that shaming language is not going to work, B. Corey Williams says, so logic, what changes if he find out the kids is his? Miss B. Greer says, want that CS hit, it's going to be so painful. Once that child support hit, it's going to be so painful. I'm capturing all of the super chats as we go along. Don't worry about them. I'm going to read all of them. I promise you I'm going to get to all of them. Mike Razor says, good show. Thank you for jumping on. Thank you for everybody that jumped on the panel to be able to have this conversation. I appreciate y'all. JT Coinring says, hello, Anton and the Bag Chasers. B. Cartwright says, baby mama B. Taylor and her feelings. Torrance B says, B. Taylor, I thought you had a roster of men. Gravity Z and Company says, what up with the insults? Christopher J says, I'm crying. Jamal Muhammad says, this is better than cable TV. We got the greatest show on earth, bar none. This y'all at the forefront of something that we build, and that's phenomenal. Forsaken Archive says, Logic fade the black real quick. Shadow Dragon TV says, appreciate the show, big dog. I appreciate y'all also. Lowly Hames, and make sure y'all hit a like for the YouTube algorithm, subscribe before you get up out of here too. We want to make sure that we do that. Anton put me on a panel. I agree with him. Lowly. I'm gonna have another panel tomorrow. We're gonna discuss this. How about that? Tomorrow we're gonna have another panel. We're gonna discuss it. I want to get y'all thoughts. I want the guys to join. I want the ladies to join. Lowly, I want you to join. And we're gonna get to it. So I only had so much capacity today. I wanted to get as much as I possibly can. Baby Granville says she's one of those, I usually don't do this. Interesting. MB says, I saw this brother on Pearl's show earlier. Can we get Pearl on here too? Body B Taylor for 2 hours again. Gravity Z says City Boys is up. Torrance B says, B Taylor, why you not shaming that Jezebel wife? B Cartwright says, B Taylor, just be talking like anyone cares. Valdez Brown says, B Taylor, you are projecting. Zip it. Theo says, it's easier and more practical to tell a woman to lock her doors than to tell a thief not to steal. Bars. Thank you to Technological Chaos for the 20 ball. Says, the husband with the wife that got clapped living that stepdaddy life, man down, and he don't even know he down. He don't know how far down he is. He gonna be like, man, this baby is so tall. Kupo Coffee says, I'm trying to be more like him. He's actually getting some. Tam says, off get this money. Shout out to Tam. Maury Speeds the B says, I would never, but women allow this. Gone Poster 28 says, facts. Baby Granville says, there's a husband playing stepdad to this guy's kid. Theo says, imagine ignoring a sign that says beware dog and then being surprised when you end up with a dog bite. Facts. Double R says, this man claiming kids like a bad game of spades. I got 1 in 6 possibles. That was a good one. Y'all got some good jokes. Justin Booker says, ask me, Taylor, whether or not the wife who had his kids should get a hysterectomy. Theo says, some snakes are poisonous, some aren't. It's the responsibility of the person who chooses to play with snakes to know the difference. But either way, you're going to get bit. How about that? That Hip says, yes, he is a plague. I hope they put him on permanent child support. Torrance B says, commitment B, Taylor, really? So the roster gone? Christopher J says, great show. I appreciate it. Baby Granville says, my daddy claims me. Shout out daddy. He also says, I'm calling Maury right now. Granville Guillory says, I don't claim you. Lil Black Book 91, my dog. Thank you for showing up on the panel today. I wish you would have came in earlier, my friend. We appreciate the opportunity to discuss important issues. Y'all know my platform is open to y'all. Shout out to Lil Black Book 91. I appreciate you, big dog, and all of the people that you're rocking with over there in the UK. Call Murray, you always crying, I don't want you. Strag Patrol says, I'm on duty now, taking names. And D. Parker says, this Wilt Chamberlain Jr. enjoy Ghana. So listen, we had a phenomenal show. I hope y'all enjoyed yourself at the greatest morning show on the face of the planet, bar none. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, but I need y'all to do me one more favor before we get up out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you share this with your family and friends. We don't want to be successful by ourselves. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you guys for continuing to rock with me. Shout out to B. Taylor, Lil Black Book, Logic, Q, Fantasy, everybody that came up on the panel, and even the people that I couldn't get up here. Thank you for tapping in. I only had so much capacity because I only got so much bandwidth. But I need you guys to tune in tomorrow. We're going to have this discussion again. I'm going to open up the panel for y'all to be able to discuss your thoughts. And shout out to House of Hypocrites, my dog that continues to be transparent, give the game, and more importantly, be open to the conversation because we don't want to live in an echo chamber. I love you. I appreciate you. We back at it tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. I'll holler at you later. Peace.